What's wrong? What's wrong with you? What the?
I really got to work on an intro, like a real one of these days. Got to put together something like Nerdrotic has. So I'm going to like look for some Asian children, get them to work for free, see how that rolls for me. It's been a rough few weeks. You know, the type of stuff that makes you wonder why you don't put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger till it goes click. But meanwhile, Hassan Piker is just living and loving life. I can't stand it. I really can't. There's like a new level of anger and bitterness in me that I'd never thought could be reached. I'm at that point where Vegeta is in Dragon Ball, right? Where Goku goes Super Saiyan. And no matter how Vegeta trains, he can't seem to get there, right? And he's like, this guy has the golden fleece of our race, and I, the prince of all Saiyans, cannot attain it. And then he just goes off to space to train. He goes even harder. He gives it more until one day his ship almost gets destroyed and he crashes out and goes Super Saiyan. But like my ship almost got destroyed. I should say it was destroyed. I crashed out, but I didn't go Super Saiyan. You know, I just reached a new level of low. Oh my God. You know, I don't want to say that much about what's been going on, considering, you know, it's all personal life stuff. And I don't really share my personal life with people online unless I think it's funny. If it's funny, then I'll share it. You know, like getting dumped by a heroin addict, that's funny. That's humor. That's the good stuff. You know, like when you're a little kid, you're so ugly, the local pedophile wanted nothing to do with you. That's humor. But like when it's all serious stuff, you know, it's a bit harder to go through or talk about. You know, the kind of thing where you watch a family member lose to a disease that there's no cure, and then they decide to off themselves literally the day after your birthday, you know, that sort of stuff. And then everybody in the family's fighting, and so many bad things fucking happened one after another. And it just makes me wonder, what am I bothering for? If every facet of existence is like just a struggle, every single piece of life is a struggle. What's the fucking point? But then again, truth be told, I found in my life that there is no point other than what you get out of it. That's life. There's no point to life other than what you get out of it, what meaning you find in your existence. And I think that's where a lot of people get lost, because like things just keep going wrong and nothing gets any better. And you just go click, boom, cut the tape, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Where's the button? Oh my God. So I've been gone a while. A lot of things have been happening. Like Darkseid fell being treated better on YouTube and Kick than I am is another one of those things that just pushes a man over the fucking edge. You know? It's like, is there no end? When does it get better, baby? Never. At least not if you're me. Everybody else is probably killing it. Absolutely murder. So Phil gets hit by this dude named Buccaneer something, right? So Buccaneer comes in and he starts, don't you love the production? Buccaneer comes in and he starts freezing DSP's chat, which moves like in a crawl. Everybody knows it because DSP has like 3 real fans. So that's Darziak giving money, Coffee Soup Dude, I don't know the guy's name, King Koala, damn it, Coffeezilla, something like that with coffee. He was giving money to Sexy Lex, and Phil got mad. He's like, yeah, you effing slut. Yeah, slut. And Phil said that with so much hate, I couldn't help but giggle. And some other person gives Phil money. So the chat is these 3 dudes and Nightbot. This guy comes in, freezes Phil's chat. Phil has this whole thing. He's like, why are you messing with me? Why did you go look for other people? And like, dude, he did. The guy was trying to freeze iShow Speed's chat. Phil was like, why don't you go over to low tier God and fuck with him? Why are you hurting the little guy? So I love that guy. When Phil is on top, he's the big dog. He's the man. You can't mess with him. He's the greatest to ever do it. He is practically Jesus Christ. But the literal second he's slightly down and out, Phil acts like he's so meek and humble and broken. It's everybody's eating my ass. Everyone's destroying me. Yeah, he definitely quartering the shit, dude. Like, the quartering gave Phil so many ideas, bro. It's crazy. Remember, Phil watches the quartering. All of a sudden, we got like the card grift. We got Phil striking people and getting away with it. Kick took away. The Kick stopped Raw Phil from restreaming him, bro. Kick won't even give me a fucking check mark. Kick is on thin ice. I'm about to leave Kick.
You know what they say? If it's an eye for an eye, everyone goes blind. Because all that happens is everyone just abuses the system. Someone issues takedowns here, someone issues a false takedown over here, and everyone.
This is an old video because Phil actually looks like he has life in his body still. He's still got some pink in him.
Just goes in a circle, striking each other for no reason. There's no point to doing it. It's not effective. It doesn't actually do anything. The only way to take down people like this is to actually get a lawyer and have the lawyer literally hit them with takedown requests, DMCA takedown requests, and then YouTube will grant them and actually strike the channel permanently.
Isn't this like a year ago? Look how thick Phil's hair is compared to how it is now. That's actually nuts.
And have it removed. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have the time. I don't have the means. I don't have the patience, and I don't want to do it. I just want to make positive content. I'm a positive dude who just wants to sit here and make fun content for an audience. I don't want to be dealing with toxic, negative detractor shit every fucking day for the rest of my life, because once you do that, once you become that, that's you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, come on, Phil. Jesus Christ. I'm not in the mood to hear Phil lie. Saying that's like I should just turn it off. I'm sorry, Ref. Yeah, I had
my
to skip
flag
that.
history. Remember? Was it last year, the year before? I showed the whole thing. The only flags I did, I think that guy Raw Phil I hit with a few because he literally just copy paste my shit.
To be fair to Raw Phil, remember when DSP was interviewing Asmongold, quotation marks on interviewing. Raw Phil actually went through the hassle of putting up Asmongold's stream with Phil's stream together so it looked like they're actually on the same screen. Phil couldn't even do that shit himself. Like, this is terrible. How dare you fill up?
All those are at the top. All those that say February 27th, February 26th, February 28th. Yeah. I believe that's the Raw Phil channel. Literally, all this guy does is rip my content before I have a chance to upload it because he rips it raw from my stream. Hence,
damn, Phil was just going ham. He's like, ding, 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 ding.
Raw Phil. And he puts it up.
Plus, at the time, DSP would delete his streams afterwards. So technically, Raw Phil was doing Phil a favor by archiving his bullshit for the rest of us.
On his channel first. So he steals views from me. It's completely 100% illegal. 100% illegal to do that.
Whoa, wait a minute. Raw Phil isn't really stealing views from you, Phil. It's because you locked down your chat to the point of where people coined it Snort Korea. If you weren't on YouTube chat praising Phil, giving him tips, or helping him hit the goal, you were gone. If you went in there and made a joke, you were gone. If you went in there and did basically anything outside of giving him money, you were toast.
He doesn't have any legal grounds to do it. He's just as bad as Duty streams. When are you going to act on a Raw?
The funny thing is, like, Duty streams would have never been on Phil's radar if Duty didn't show off like he made $5,000 fucking clipping Phil. Like, that shit must have burned Phil's ass. And if I was DSP and I see Duty do this shit, I'd start doing it. What's up, Gundo? I wish I was dead, my guy. That's what's up, Solo. Thank you for being here. We're watching Phil for the hell of it because I haven't seen Phil in a while. Welcome home, Papa. I know I'm watching Phil. I am home now. I'm where I belong.
Phil channel. It's obvious they're bypassing fair use. I haven't really looked at the Raw Phil channel yet. If they're doing exactly what Duty was doing, it's a violation of YouTube's terms of service. Now, if they're not monetizing it, there's not much I can do. If they're monetizing it, you know, and YouTube takes a look at it, they will probably completely demonetize that channel. But as for just just doing it, reposting it, I don't know if YouTube would care, right? But like I said, I don't really care that much about going crazy about that kind of shit. But it is something that perhaps we could look at one of these days. I did tell.
I think this is like right before Raw Phil started getting money. There were a couple occasions where some mega dance got confused somehow. It went to Raw Phil's chat with tip $50. Then they realized they were in the wrong chat because the chat is ripping off Phil. So they find Phil's real stream, and then they chip Phil $20. They're like, sorry, Phil, I tipped Raw Phil by mistake. And Phil must have saw Raw Phil got a 50 here and there and lost it. And Phil's like, that's my money. It's just like King Cobra when he's saying, that's my piece of ass.
Tell you guys, if you feel that there's a channel out there that's messing around or doing something underhanded, let me know and we can look into it. We can investigate it on the podcast.
What are the channels doing that's underhanded, bro? They're just restreaming your stream because you don't let people talk, you fucker. Like, Phil is so fucking stupid. I hate to be this way, but he's dumb. This dude could have been a millionaire if he just put in a little bit of effort. And if you let a couple people call him a cuck.
An effort and research, right? To actually get all the information together.
Look how thin this motherfucker's hair is now. This is modern day Phil. Here is Phil 2 or 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago today. Jesus Christ.
Put painstaking work into it, right? Because that's going to take some detective work to figure out who are these fucking weirdos who make this content, right?
No.
How do they think they can get away with it? Can you imagine trying to figure out who Raw Phil is? The guy who literally rebroadcasts and steals my content daily. He outright knows what he's doing is illegal. He knows there's no legal justification for doing it. He just thinks he can get away with it forever.
Phil thinks Raw Phil was out to steal money from him or some shit. And the only thing Raw Phil did was give people a place to just talk about what an ass Phil is. You know, that was it. Jesus Christ. It's not some big Machiavellian plot to steal money from you and hurt your family, dude. It's just a result of you being one of the shittiest content creators in history. If you just had some level of self-reflection that didn't happen like 10 years later after every incident, you'd be in a better place. I don't know how this guy gets up and looks in the mirror. It doesn't unsubscribe from life. Because I know if Phil must feel 10 times worse. This guy is his biggest detractor. Philip Burnell is Philip Burnell's biggest detractor. If anyone, Phil should hate himself more than Raw Phil, Tevin, ALT, etc. Because you are the architect of your own demise. How does it feel to know you could have been a millionaire if you gave a monochrome of a fuck, dude? How does it feel to know you could have been set for life if you wasn't such a self-righteous, self-centered piece of shit? If you just listen to people a little bit when they're like, Phil, will you do direct capture? And you look those people in the face and told them, fuck you. Everybody loves when I put the camera here and film it. It's just like you're sitting next to me. Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. This fucker is a dinosaur.
Seriously. Like, there's no way that he can actually think what he's doing is okay and protected by the law, but he just thinks I'm never going to go after it. So can you imagine what kind of a cracked guy that is?
Raw DSP's acting like Raw Phil is the Joker in his off time, bro. Phil's like, I bet he's in that room laughing in his straitjacket as he steals my money and views. The minute Raw Phil is gone, I'll have 5,000 viewers.
You get my detractors or you get the Reddit clips. You don't get the raw DSP content here on the channel. You get Raw Phil stealing the content from the channel.
But it is raw. It's fucking raw. Literally, Raw Phil is broadcasting what you're doing.
So, hence, what I've been saying is basic and simple.
Thank you, neighbor's
all right?
dog.
Sadly, I don't benefit from the toxic content. I just don't. I don't. All right? It doesn't help me at all.
That's because you don't know how to roll with it, Phil. You're like Pokimane, except the difference is Pokimane has the luxury of being an attractive chick. So she can completely be oblivious, stupid, boisterous, asshole-ish. I can't think of a word right now because the dog is barking. But you're a guy, Phil. If you don't adapt to survive, you're dead. That's just all there is to it. We're going to live long enough to see Phil end. and it's gonna be like a slow burn, bro. It's probably gonna be like when Cobra died on stream. Like that shit was sad. Watching Cobra just fade into the chair, and he's like, "Oh, my stomach hurts really bad. I've been puking all day." And all I can think is like, "Bro, see a doctor. It sounds like your appendix burst or some shit." We're gonna be doing that with Phil, except he's gonna be like doing that, like, "Oh, I don't feel good, but I have Wednesday off. That's why I'll see the doctor."
Benefits are people who are no-load losers who steal to make their own content. He's in the
like
Raw
making
Phil
a
chat.
trailer.
Okay, there you go. It was Raw Phil's chat.
Okay, this is it. This is what we were waiting for. This is where Buccaneer goes into Raw Phil's chat and talks about freezing Phil's dead fucking stream. And then Phil takes it and he spins it. I remember when this happened, all I could think was like, DSP never lets a good tragedy go to waste. If something happens to Phil, he figures out how to spin it into something else to fuck with someone. Remember when Kat, this is like deep Phil lore you probably don't care about. Remember when Kat said she was going to show up for DSP's shitty Halloween stream, but then she's going to leave afterwards for work or a party or some shit? And he promoted that for like 2 weeks straight. Kat shows up, comes to the stream with Phil. They play video games, and by they, I mean him by himself. Like, I've never seen anything fucking like it, bro. Like, you couldn't play one fucking game with your girlfriend, dude. Like, why are you subjecting her to sit there and just read chat while you're dressed like a bargain bin Bob Ross or some shit, right? Kat gets up and leave. Phil then sees like a couple people say something mean to Kat, and he spins it into being Tevin's fault. Did he get like Tevin kicked off of Twitch or some shit not long after that? My timeline's probably off.
What a shocking twist that it would be Raw Phil involved with this, right? Oh, now let's think about this even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this? This guy is directly involved with Raw Phil. Oh, Raw Phil, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business, and now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing...
See how he like jumped to conclusions and created an entire narrative? Someone just showed up to Raw Phil's chat that it happened to be fucking with your shit, and I show speed and a couple other people, but you're the only one that crashed out. Bro, it's just kind of wild to watch this. Does Repsy have the parts where Phil pretends like he didn't say this shit?
Stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. I really think there is, because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me. I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch.
So the dude shows up in Raw Phil's chat, and it's like he's harboring a terrorist. Oh my God, Phil, you're such a fucking dick. So by that metric, right? We all know that Derek was like a sexual predator, and he was constantly in Phil's chat. Not only that, Derek was helping Phil do like thumbnails. Derek was helping with surveys and games and choices. So by DSP's own logic, he was harboring a sex offender, and he's guilty by proxy. If we were to use this sort of retarded conclusion, bro. Crazy. But no, that's outlandish. Phil never does anything wrong.
You're fucked, man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality. They don't, because for so many years they felt so protected because they think, I'm on the internet, I'm anonymous. You're not. You're not anonymous. This person who's doing this maliciously has already exposed themselves and publicly admitted to doing it. They went to my detractors channel. Let me show you.
Yeah, show us.
This is one of my detractors. They're incredibly deceitful.
What
because why are they deceitful? Because they try to steal views from my live content. This person literally every single day live rebroadcasts me. In fact, they already have a stream set up for tomorrow to illegally steal my Pokemon stream. They misrepresent themselves as me. This art is my own art from back in the...
Raw Phil does not misrepresent himself as you do. Come on. This is a stretch, bro. This is such a crazy stretch. Probably because he knew like he'd have some YouTube worker actually listen to him because they paid him some monochrome of attention. And ever since then, this motherfucker has been trying to play this weird game because he knows these people that work at YouTube don't know their ass from a hole in the wall 9 times out of 10. You can literally tell them there's something wrong with the site. They're like, no, there isn't. Until like an article comes up, they're like, oh, wait, there was. Wow, I didn't know.
In the day, they stole it. When they're streaming, people actually come into the stream thinking it's my stream, and sometimes they contribute to this guy.
Yeah, that was your own fucking fans because they have autism, Phil.
He's a thief. And by all means...
It doesn't make him a thief. If somebody shows up and gives me money because I'm making fun of you, that doesn't make me a thief.
His channel should not exist, but YouTube allows it to continue to exist because I won't sue the guy.
Oh, shit. Okay, we have breaking news. Hold on. Let me get it. Okay, well, we'll show it to you here. Raw Phil has been terminated from YouTube. Okay, that's it. He has been terminated from YouTube. And
I want you to keep in mind, YouTube moved faster at getting rid of Raw Phil for DSP than they do for like animal abuse videos. How do I know? Because I've reported quite a few animal abuse videos on YouTube. And it takes these fuckers weeks, if not months, before these pieces of crap at least lose their channel. And God, I hope to God that YouTube at least gives their information to like the animal rights people or something like that. But Raw Phil, they got on that within a week. That's just crazy. I hate how my avatar is like this smiling face when actually I'm frowning like this. It's nuts, bro. Oh.
it has happened in the time since I played this replay, because if I push play here, will this work? Yes, it will, but now it won't. Yep. There it is. So DSP trying to get a W today, stepped up his attempts to get Raw Phil shut down. And there it is. Raw Phil is shut down. Now, I will say many things to remember here. Raw Phil is Legion. I'm sure he will come up in a different way, but tomorrow just got way more annoying because we will not hear the end of how Raw Phil is done tomorrow. However, I don't think that this is going to be like a long-term thing in terms of there will be a Raw Phil out there somewhere for you, I assume. But we'll see how long that takes, of course. You know.
Yeah, it took a hot minute. There's like more to this story, but I didn't really prepare by looking up when DSP then comes in and he backtracks, bro. Phil fucking backtracks the Raw Phil thing like crazy. He's like, maybe I did something and it indirectly got rid of Raw Phil. And his eyes are like this and his hands are up. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Why don't you own it, you asshole? Let's see if I could find a clip of that, because I'm not digging through DSP shit. I am not. Let's see. Where did Raw Phil's 2,000 viewers go? Damn. Robust Urban Garlic. That dude blocked me on Twitter, so I'm not checking his. I didn't even know what he blocked me for. Fuck it. Raw Phil channel's been banned. Oh, man. I should have planned this through DSP Gaming chat now. Raw Phil. Why is he dressed like fucking Mario? What? Yeah, get this commercial out of here. Bro, are you fucking serious? Dead air, Dave. Phil, give us something. Phil. God help me. If I get this old, decrepit, and fucking lame, I'm just going to cash my chip.
All right. I guess we're going to wrap it up because really no one's really talking anymore.
You have a chat where nobody can really talk, dude. That's the biggest issue. You literally have this shit on sub-only mode for like a year. What do you expect? The people you do have probably don't have much on the ball anyway, and I shouldn't be that way. because Lord knows some of them actually have some sort of developmental issues. Damn it. All right, I apologize, chat. I do not know where I can find just a straight up raw Phil clip where, not raw Phil clip, the DSP clip where he just sits there. DSP crashes out, raw Phil tractor. Okay, let's see if this has to be Duty. Duty wins today.
She makes.
You guys rag on LTG way more than I do. I don't even talk about the guy anymore, right? It's like I said, every once in a while, if I get bored or something interesting is going on, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, like LTG being brought to court for child support, then you have something to say. Then you got him, King. That's when you roast the shit out of him. What a loser. He is like a real kid and you have a cat.
Like, I could right now bring up the fact that he now owes even more in child support than he did before because he idiotically opened his mouth about it and then he lost all these court rulings. Okay.
You really can't say anything. You were $500,000 in debt from buying like WWE champions, toys, and some other dumb shit. Like, for real. $500,000 in debt is an omission that you made so much money over the years. I can't even wrap my head around owing that much money to the government. That means this dude must have pissed away at least like 1.5 million or some shit like that. It has to be.
Could do that. And I could go into extensive detail and show you the documents. We could all laugh. But we don't need to do that because I have content. I have content to really put out. I don't need to talk about this embarrassment of the internet. You know what I mean? Like,
nothing to show for the millions he's made. I know, dude. You know what's crazy? Now that you bring that up, Zion agent. DSP made all that money and he didn't pay off his house. Think about that shit. DSP's house when he bought it was $250,000, right? And he's clearly made at least 1.5 million if he owes the government 500,000, if not more. Because Phil was getting paid in YouTube back when they gave you like $1 per view or some shit. They don't give you nothing like that now. So Phil pisses away that dough, and not once did he think, let me put a little bit extra on the mortgage towards the principal. Nothing. Bro, he's a nut. He's a fucking nut. Like, you can't flex on LTG. I wish I had the video clip where DSP's talking about LTG's house, and I don't want to defend LTG because he's a scumbag too. But Phil's like, my house and my room's just as big as LTG's, and it isn't. LTG could literally get up out of his chair and take a couple feet back and walk and jump to try and touch the ceiling. Phil is like playing Tetris when he's getting out of this fucking room. It's like it's the same size. Oh, you autistic fuck.
we don't need to be bringing up that kind of crap. All right. So I hope you understand.
All right. Didn't he already have
I don't know what else to say.
No. Okay. I don't really want to do too much DSP lore. DSP got a condo back in the day, way back, like a long time ago, like 10 plus years, 15, 20. I don't know. If he's been on YouTube, he says like 20 years. So we'll say 20 years ago. I don't fucking know. He gets the condo because his dad got him a job through nepotism. And we found out that Phil got the condo because there's a Latin chick he worked with that he thought was really cute. And she was selling the condo. So you already know Phil has no riz. He has like negative riz, as the kids say. This stupid simp motherfucker buys the bitch's condo. And then she had a fucking boyfriend, dude. She let him on and had him buy that shit. And then he got stuck with a piece of garbage property. Yo, Rozzy, it's been a while, dude. I'll probably like say something to you off stream about how terrible my life is. I'm gonna fucking just terrorize you with my existence. All right, so DSP does that. He stays in the condo. The chick is long gone. He ain't getting no booty. I'm 100% convinced that DSP, much like who's that black streamer who used to be really popular for 5 minutes, then he fell so far off it was crazy. But YouTube gave him a $20 million streaming deal to come here, so it's not really that bad of a fall off. Mythic or something, like just like Mythic, Phil couldn't get any ass till he got famous online. So I'm 100% sure Panda Lee took his virginity. 100%. You can quote me on that. Anyway, so DSP buys that condo, and then he realizes YouTube is paying him less money, right? He's on the downward trend. This is how You Don't Play comes out. He's not that funny. He's not that interesting. He's not that cute. He's a fat, stupid son of a bitch. So Phil immediately takes out a loan, I guess, and then flees to Washington, D.C. to get another house. But this is how stupid he is. He gets another fucking condo, bro. He doesn't have a house. He has a condo. Somebody showed on Twitter. Someone bought the house next door to Phil. And I took one look at this shit, bro. These houses are connected, dog. Like, why the fuck would you buy a house where on the other side of the wall somebody else lives? What's the point of that? Like, it makes no sense. So he then gets another condo, and his aunt then lives in the condo back in Connecticut. What he should have done was sold it even at a loss. Or hell, if he like held on to it, he probably would have made money. Because this is right at 2020, right? He stopped paying for the house in like 2020, or the condo, whatever the fuck it was, in 2020, 2019, right? Think of this shit, bro. If Phil held on to that, if he held on to that property, if he kept trying to pay it, you know, Phil probably could have sold it for more now. Like, dude, Center Townhouse. I'm sorry. Forgive me. How dare I? Forgive me. So Phil defaults on it and refused to pay for it anymore. I would have sold it for a loss and ate it at the time, or you could have held on to it and Airbnb it and beat it out or something. But Phil don't want to do any type of work. I mean, I'm pretty sure his old man would have looked at it. You know, his old man would have probably capped it off, would have been like, yeah, we're checking in, Phil. The black guys at the Airbnb only put one hole in the wall. You know, something like that. So here we are in 2026. Phil still owes like, I think, $200,000 on his townhouse. And he got that place back in like 2011. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And the long and the short of the story is he really has no room to make fun of LTG, because I think LTG is like a $700,000 house in California, which ain't saying much because they'll sell you anything overpriced in fucking California. But still, I wouldn't be surprised if it was much nicer. But I think like LTG had some dude help him get that place. You're forgiven, Snort. The correct answer is Defiant, Snort, DJ Real.
Say, I'm not going to be doing toxic content like that all the time. Every once in a while, it's okay for variety, but not all the time. Okay, guys? All right.
Oh, no.
So anyway,
I will get Phil roasting fucking LTG. That was actually funny. Phil tries to roast LTG. LTG goes back and kills this motherfucker in one shot. It was like when Machine Gun Kelly fuck with Eminem. Love to God comes out. It has like this scorching burn. He's like this low rent Burt Reynolds looking motherfucker. I was dead.
I've absolutely tried everything I can to make Pokemon Champions work. I'm sorry for those who like it. I apologize. I've said right to you guys a million times, please, if you like this game, show up. I've even said, if you show up after the fact, what if you can't make the late night streams of Pokemon Champions? Come by the next day
and
when you can be on stream and support that stream and say, this is for champions.
Fuck you, dude. Wasn't Phil saying he's affluent and we're getting a beg? We're getting a fucking beg. This dude, if you come in there and you say he's broke, he then starts running around saying he's rich, he's affluent, he's successful. But one stream, if he don't hit that goal, if you can't come today, how about tomorrow and give me a little money? Don't you want to see me open Pokemon cards? Don't you want to pay me $50 to open Pokemon cards? And if I get like $1,000 card, I'm going to keep it. Don't you want to give me money to get extra money, please? Come on, guys, support the stream. Pokemon in chat. Bending Star for the 20. Gundam, my good man, it's fantastic to see you. I hope everything's going all right, especially after last week. What is the madness you have for us today? As always, you and everyone here is absolutely amazing. See, Bendix Star is the mascot of my stream. If anybody says I do negative stuff, I just show them Bendix Star. He gives the world love and blessings. He's a reflection of my kindness and benevolence. There's nothing on the stream today, dude. I am ill-prepared for this, bro. I'm ill-prepared. I literally showed up to the stream after talking to family members about some events that unfolded, and it really got to me. And it's kind of like, I can't do like 4 weeks of not showing up. I have no choice now. Nerdrotic usually says you show up at hell or high water. And it's probably why I'm not an F&T, to be real. Nerdrotic knows, like, I have like something bad happening, bad behind streams, bad enough to derail me. I won't be there. I should have taken the job. I shouldn't have let Chrissy Muir have it. I should have fought for that shit. She was like, no, nerd, you need me. No women, dude. No women. No, ma'am. Men against Amazonian masterhood. Brian, for the 5, Hail Papa Gunham. You are here to drive YouTube crazy and give us quality entertainment. You need a night at a gentleman's club in Miami. You know, that might be worth it. That sounds like a good idea. And I'm going to take your word for it because you're smoking a cigar in your thumbnail. The last time I went to a strip club, I've told the story 1,000 times, is back when, like, long before YouTube, and I needed money. And they had a costume contest. So I showed up as a stormtrooper because my friends wanted to go see some porn star dance. This shit was lame. And I show up, like, okay, I'm here for the money. And they go, sorry, buddy, the contest is over. We gave it to a guy who came in with a sign that said, look out, Jesus is looking, or something. And I'm like, that was his costume? Like, literally a piece of paper taped to his chest that said that? I'm like, man, can I go home? And they're like, no, we have to see this porn star dance. And then, like, a stripper ran up and kicked me in the dick. Flame knife for the 2. W Argentina. The H youth prevail. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. I almost showed my Argentinian team jersey again, but I knew if I did that, the iShow Speed fans would come in there and start being nuts. And I should bring that up. I saw something about that was so dumb. I had to share it. Give me a second here. See if I can find it. It's a mountain of things. Indian guys making pizza with their feet in the dough. I'll show you that later. Because I know that's what you kids want. You're like, please, Papa G, show me Indian feet. Okay. Those ninjas racist as fuck with no motion. I could drop a $5 bill around an Argentinian family of 17, and them ninjas will fight to the death over it. Like rabid dogs. Argentinians' currency becomes almost worthless now at $1 equating 14,800 pesos. I can say from life experience that Argentinian people are the most kind and welcoming and loving people I've come across. I always have a place to stay in Argentina. So for that reason, I think the country is fantastic despite socialism completely destroying it. And the only reason why these people are fucking pissed off at Argentina is because they were like yelling at iShow Speed, flipping it off. I think they were calling him the N-word. But here's the thing. iShow Speed on multiple occasions has said, fuck Messi. You can't do that. You cannot do that in Argentina. You cannot do that in front of an Argentinian that's a football fan. That dude is literally like God to them, dude. Bro. He was doing that, and I'm like, this guy has got some balls on him. I'm surprised an Argentinian didn't just jump from the bleachers on top of him and sacrifice his life for Messi to get Speed. It's just fucking nuts. It is what it is, though. You know how the people be. Drake Timbershare for the 5. Yo, guns. All the ladies say this about you. He's sexy without knowing he's sexy. That's really sexy. Escape from New York, bro. I'm working on it. I've just been having some bad luck. I found a house I really like. Well, I like it enough, you know? It's a beautiful house that looks like it's immaculate. It looks like a building someone important would live in, right? It's gorgeous. It's in a nice neighborhood, a prestigious neighborhood. I don't like HOAs, but I think I'll deal with it for this place. I know that I could probably go outside and walk my dog and not have any issues. I know I could go to the Walmart in that area and there won't be bulletproof glass on the fucking stuff. My assistant was supposed to look at it. She backed out at the last minute. The realtor, I tell him, okay, I guess we're gonna have to switch to a video call, you know, because I was trusting her to handle it for me and tell me what's going on. Okay, you know, that's on me. Maybe I should just find time to fly out there. I just got to get myself an editor. I think I got somebody. The realtor's like, okay, I'll get back to you. Then they come back to me and go, oh, the owner says they're sick, so we can't look at it anyway. It's been about a week or so. The realtor's not really talking to me, and I'm pretty sure this place will sell, and I'll be back to square one. I'll be back to trying to repair this house. Did I tell you I tried to repair the sink? And the fucking thing is like, it's like seized, bro. The copper is seized, and it's got like green stuff all over. It looks like a prop from Pirates of the Caribbean with like Davy Jones or something. Here come to use my sink, have you? Jack Sparrow, something like that. And I got so mad, dude. I got so mad. I was like, I can't stand this house. I can't stand New York. I'm so sick of plumbing from the 1920s. I can't take this shit no more. I turned it to wings, bro. I literally turned it to wings. And the worst part is I bought this expensive faucet because I just wanted a nice one, which was dumb. I can't take it back. I lost the receipt. Like a dumbass. Now I got this beautiful faucet and it's sitting in a box. And the only other option is to probably get a professional plumber, turn off the water through the whole place, and then like completely have the pipes cut and removed. But I'm not doing that. They want $3,000-$4,000 for that. No. They got me last time with the shower. Not again. I'm sick of this. Oh, and the sky is piss yellow, Drake. You know that it's piss yellow outside right now in upstate New York. It literally looks like I'm in Fallout. Oh my God. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, Canada's on fire. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean Canada's on fire? I'm so sick of Canada, for that matter. If they're not morally grandstanding, they're on fucking fire. It's one or the other. Sometimes it's both. Oh, America's not that great. The country's out of hand. How about you learn how to put out a fucking fire, bro? You ever heard of Smokey the Bear? Only you can prevent forest fires and making Gundam's day fucking worse. God. Jesus help me. I don't even know what my point is anymore, Drake. I'm sorry. Strong opinions for the 10. Sorry to hear about life kicking you in the balls again. That reminds me when Chris Chan said it. I wish I had that clip. I feel for you, brother. By the way, I was amazed how you repair. Oh, amazed that you're a pair of gut statue. It looks fresh out of the box. Here's Escape from New York. Well, thank you, man. Thank you, Strong Opinions. It came out really well, but truth be told, when I tried to reset the leg because it completely snapped off from the connection key. Thanks, UPS. God, I should have done it differently, dude. I should have just set up the entire base and used the pressure of the model itself or statue itself to then hold it in place. I put it back together and then tried to put it back inside of the box. And then the friction caused like that one part to chip again. And I was just like, it went from being perfect to being fucked. And now I have like the slightly off color of brown in the area. And I really should have airbrushed it, but I was going through it, dude. I was trying so hard just to do that shit, get away. Man, things are not going right, bro. I should be thinking about the last few weeks I've had. But God bless you for your donation, Strong Opinions, and your positive words and affirmations. Hold on, Metastopheles with a big juicy tip. Phil got the platform's ear for 5 seconds and tried to get all the mileage he could out of it. Dollars to donuts. Whoever he was talking to is probably already sick of him. You're fucking right. On all counts. I remember Kino Casino was saying that Phil was like in their DMs. I forgot to ask Andy Worski to let me read it. I forgot. Because Phil was trying to get in their DMs for the quartering because he thought he had something valuable to share with them. Maybe I'll like hit up Triple P. I don't know. I know Andy, but I don't know Triple P at all, to be real. And this juicy tip deserves some extra Phil. Because, yes.
Let's get more subs on Kick. Come on, let's get someone drop a nice juicy tip. How about a nice distracting super chat? Juicy tip. A nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. A nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the goal. Right?
The juiciest of tips. I almost feel like I'm ready for one more juicy tip.
Let's hit the goals right now. And let's get a big, fat, juicy tip. Let's get some goals hit. Let's hit the goal right now by the end of this podcast.
He looks so bad now. Like all those juicy tip memes are from when Phil was actually healthy looking. That's crazy. Hold on. I got to get through all these because I really didn't. Shaq Walker for the 2. For the crumb tax. Thank you, sir. Metastopheles has been a member for 11 months. Also, if Jersey is this orange, I can't imagine how my work in Canada is affecting Uganda. Dude, it is actually the craziest day I've ever seen. It literally looks like New Vegas outside. I kind of like it, but it's also really muggy. Ritz has been a member for 3 months. Thank you for being here so long, sir. Timber Chef for the 2. DSP is rolling hard, yo. Dark side in the hizzy. We all love Phil here. He's a national treasure. Roadkill for 2. Did you see Chris Chan wish Kirsty happy? I did see that. And I forgot to save the video. I think somebody paid for him to do a cameo. Do you see how fucking bad Chris Chan looks? Let me see if I can find that. Chris Chan looks like a pedophile. I don't care if YouTube's going to demonetize me for saying it. It needed to be said. I've had it. Tired of not saying what words mean. I got to see if I could find this, bro. Because he looks so sickly. Oh, crap. I forgot to hit up Banana Juju. I haven't talked to her in a hot minute. She said she was sleeping. This the last time I heard from her. All these women just come in and out of my life, you know? That's why I never get attached. Ever. What? I didn't know. Did Kishi's market her a billboard? What the fuck? Bro, that's nuts. Holy shit. Damn it, I've got no motion and I can't stand it. Let's see if I could find that Christian thing. It's here somewhere. Welcome to the part of the stream where we scroll for 1,000. I'm going to pay for my own billboard. Fuck it. I got to do it myself. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. Everything I had to do alone. The one-man army. Nobody will realize it till I'm dead. I like have one cousin that'll be like, he was a good dude. He really put the work in. Too bad he's dead, though. I'm going to take his car. Dude, where the hell is the Chris Chan thing? Oh, come on. It's like miles. Shit on a stick. I am so disappointed. All right, that's it. You guys are getting filled till I find it. That's how it's going to work.
24/7 via PayPal and say, this is for champions. No one does that. Instead, people say, we want champions. I play it. No one shows up who's positive and no one supports the stream. And
you fucking cheap bastards. Support the stream. Look at this animal.
Well, this one's going out to Kirsche. Just a simple birthday greeting. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Yeah, gonna be A-okay. Happy birthday to you. That's a message to you from your friends. Now, follow that which is life, power, and good. Be safe now. Make your birthday wish count. Oh.
That motherfucker's crazy as cat piss. Crazy as cat. Creepy grandma. That's your grandpa, you little fucker. Dude. Chris Chan and Darkside Phil are both like aging rapidly. Oh my fucking God, no. Who said no to this? You get it again now. That's what happens. Jeez. All right, okay, Fluffy, I won't play it. I won't play it, Fluffy. Look what you guys did. Fluffy, I said I won't play Chris Chan again. Fluffy, no. My dog hates Chris Chan. My dog hates two things. Chris Chan and King Cobra playing the pan flute. Like those two things sent Fluffy off. All right, you guys got lucky. You got lucky. Fluffy put it into it. Fluffy just runs in the room. No! Okay, Fluffy. Okay. I won't let the terrible Sonichu man get you, dear. I promise. But you will be subjected to Phil, Fluffy. There's just no way around Philbert.
And I end up with the least supported stream that I get all week, every single time I play this game. I've learned my lesson. All right?
Okay, Phil.
So I tried it. It doesn't work. We're moving on. All right? No more Pokemon champions. Okay? Now, a couple other things have been going.
Oh, that is true. Fluffy does hate the Chinese. Yeah. I don't even. Oh, wait. No, I remember. That was my fault. That was my fault. I used to constantly chase Fluffy off a box and tell her the Chinese are going to get her. So that's technically my fault. Fluffy isn't just naturally a bigot. It's just bullying. And worse than his
going on this week that I want to address, the elephants in the room per se. Then we can move on and talk about next week's schedule, which I actually have right in front of me. So you guys know what to expect in the coming week, which is going to be a whopping 9-day streaming week coming up.
I can't wait.
Okay. So, number one, let's just talk about the view botting that's been going on this channel that I'm not doing because my detractors are basically trying to make me look bad. Okay.
Mhm.
So here's what's happened in the last week. Okay. A week ago, my biggest restreamer on YouTube got banned from YouTube for illegally restreaming me, outright violating YouTube's terms of service. YouTube identified it and deleted the channel. The channel's not coming back. Okay. So because of that,
Mhm.
a lot of those viewers that used to always view this person illegally stealing my content
Tell me how this works for
realized
you.
he wasn't really me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he really going with this narrative? Is he really?
Because the truth is, a lot of people did think that that was me. And when they were searching on YouTube, they would find this channel inadvertently thinking that's DSP, and they would watch my content through that channel, but that channel would absorb the views, the ad revenue, memberships, super chats,
Oh my
all on the guise of
God.
impersonating me.
I can't believe Phil is doing this. I cannot believe he's actually pretending that all the views that Raw Phil was getting were actually meant for him. He really doesn't know how much people fucking hate him. That's nuts. He's actually fucking far gone. He's as far gone as Chris Chan. He just holds it together better. No way, Phil.
Okay? Which is illegal. You can't do it. I mean, even Keemstar himself did a show on me
Keemstar was trolling you, bro.
and then wanted to basically pay me for it. And then he hosted his stream instead of mine. And the guy made like thousands of dollars from the Keemstar viewers or the Lolcow viewers. They dumped money on the guy.
Because they were trolling you. Bro, how do you not get? Everybody knew that wasn't your stream. They did it to shit on you. Fuck.
Because he steals my content. Okay? So it was never going to fly.
Suffer, Phil.
It was just a matter of time. And finally, someone recognized it and shut the asshole down. Okay? So since that,
Come to Plamo exhibition this year, or I'll send you a Sonichu medallion to your P.O. box. I will not fuck with you, Leviathan. I will burn that shit. The Sonichu medallion made by Chris Chan is cursed. It is a cursed object. I don't want anything touched by fucking Chris Chan ever. Not never, forever, ever, forever, ever. If I see that medallion, I will film me fucking shooting it with a shotgun. I will destroy that shit. That'll be the first time someone sent me something and I go out of my way to break it. Someone sent me shit once and I didn't have that energy for it.
that's happened. Basically, what happened is this.
By the way, where's the Plymouth exhibition? It's like Japan, right? Like it has to be. Let me look that up because I know I see the Japanese one and they always have cool stuff going on. And occasionally you see like Chinese made model kits. And I got to be real, the Chinese are really killing it. Like Bandai is kind of like dragging its fucking feet. Oh, Plamo USA. Oh, I want to go to one with the Asians people, you know, and then like I'd go to a massage place later on and get touched inappropriately. All right, back to Phil. I think I recognize who built that San Andrew. Oh, there's a magazine. Let me get off of this. Let's get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Get out of here, Chris Chan. You scare my dog.
The case has always been that those viewers that watch me on the illegal restreamer would never actually watch my content on my channel.
This is correct. I would rather watch someone else watch you than watch you directly. I need it filtered.
Only there because it's illegally restreamed. Okay? Therefore, if the illegal restreamer got shut down, I would never benefit from it. Okay? So that was the argument. Despite the fact that I've had numerous people come into my chat and say, oh, I didn't realize this is the real stream. I was watching over there. I actually donated over there. This has happened a bunch of times over the years.
For every one time that generally happened, usually that was one of DSP's fans that have a mental developmental or disorder, right? The rest of the time, it's literally people fucking LARPing, Phil, because they know if they give you like $2 and go, oh, I was on Raw Phil's chat and I gave him money by mistake. Sorry, Phil. They know you'll fucking crash out.
Years, okay? Even the Keemstar thing, there's your prime example, okay? So Immediately when this guy got shut down, I started noticing for a day, day and a half, my views were up. I went from having an average stream of around 200 to 250 viewers up to 300, 400 viewers. Immediately, I had like a third to half, or I'd say 33% to 50% more viewers on my stream. Because now,
what Phil doesn't understand is we all know he's behind getting rid of Raw Phil. So people are showing up to see what dumb shit you'll do. It's just like when you did the bankruptcy. You had like 2,000 viewers. It was like when you showed off Jasper the Cat and begged for money. You had like 2,000 viewers. When you said YouTube banned you, you had like 2,000 viewers. People show up for the drama that has to do with you. And the second they realize there's not going to be any gold dust, they dip.
naturally, people looking for DSP, my stream comes up now. Instead of the thief, they come to me. In fact, I even noticed that on Kick, I had an increase. Why? Because apparently the guy also got told by Kick, you can't illegally restream. This is against the terms of service. So he had to stop restreaming.
Notice how Kick didn't give a shit about Raw Phil till this happened. Almost as if Phil went to his Kick contact because he actually has one, surprisingly. I don't even know why fucking Kick gives DSP the time of day. Like, literally, Kick has got more energy for Phil's decrepit, talentless, boring fucking ass, card grifting, balding, emaciated looking motherfucker than me. I can't even get a check mark. And meanwhile, they're actually helping this retard. Probably because they know he's a gambler and they're just waiting for the day that like Washington lets him gamble. And I guarantee you that day ever comes, Phil's going to be the next boss man Jack.
Streaming me there too. Therefore, the Kick viewers also came over to my official channel on Kick, and I went from on average around 100, 110 viewers up to like 150, 180 viewers.
Wow.
So I'm getting tons of extra viewers. And just for the record,
So 2,000 people dip and he got like 80 extra viewers. Holy shit.
yes, just for the record, yes, this accounts for extra income and extra relevance for the channel.
Kick pays XQC like, I think XQC got $50 for having like 14,000 viewers or some shit. So that extra income DSP's talking about is literally pennies. Fuck off, bro.
It means the channel will now get suggested out more to more people because it's getting more engagement. You see, this all directly helps me. So all these years that I've been saying this guy stealing my content is hurting me, and all the detractors said, oh no, that's a lie, was incorrect. I was always right. They were always wrong. The guy was always breaking the law. He never had the right to do what he did, and he was directly hurting my business.
Remember when DSP had this energy for Tevin and he was running around saying Tevin was breaking the law for like a 2 or 3 years straight? Tevin's breaking the law. Now DSP's like, oh, Tevin's transformative. Remember when DSP said Tevin should go to jail and said Tevin restreaming his streams was like being a drug dealer? This motherfucker right here. He's phenomenal. He's fucking phenomenal.
Okay. So here's what's been happening in the last week. First of all, that guy apparently is still doing this, only he's doing it over on Twitch. To be honest with you, I don't give a shit. I don't stream on Twitch. So he can sit over there in Liberalville as much as he wants.
Liberalville. I like that. You know what's funny? Raw Phil can make more on Twitch than he made on YouTube, bro. And now I fucking hope he does. In fact, I'm going to go over there and give him my Prime sub. Just despite you, Phil, you prick.
With all the weirdos and wackos over there and lie and say that he's me.
Because Phil's an upstanding businessman. He's a family man. There's nothing weird about Phil.
Twitch doesn't like me. They're likely never would. Even if I were to actually reach out to them and be like, hey, this guy's still in, they probably wouldn't even listen to me. Because
you don't fucking matter. That's why Phil like doesn't care. But if someone at Twitch still listened to him, he'd have Raw Phil taken out, just like he did Tevin. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You lost your partner manager status. And Phil could stream over there. It's not that they don't like him. It's they don't give a shit about him. You're not extra Emerly, bro. They don't care about you. The guy running Twitch now is all about the bitches. But still, Phil could go over there. He could be an affiliate and probably make the same amount of money. But he's so fucking pig-headed and up his own ass that he won't go over there and stream. Just to prove a point that no one gives a shit about. And that's why he's a fucking loser.
they don't like me at all. That's why they departnered me and everything. So fuck them. I don't give a shit.
Bro, you literally, like, they got him for hateful slurs. Remember the Christmas stream? Phil was drunk. I got the video. I can't play it, though, because YouTube will get me. If Phil's lit and he's got his little fucking stupid hat on, it's lighting up, and he goes, "Oh, you go over to YouTube. We could watch some Fig insult some homo. You go to YouTube." Now all of a sudden, YouTube's the cool place to be, and Twitch is bad now. Fucker.
At least I'm not streaming on Twitch, right?
He should have stood on that shit. When they got him, he should have been like, "You fucking right, I did it," if he's a base king.
So no one's going to go to Twitch searching for Dark Side Phil because I don't stream on Twitch. All right? If they come to YouTube and they're searching for me and they find this other guy, that's a problem. Because now they think it's me and this guy gets the views and attention. That's not right, and that hurts my business. It's not really hurting my business to do it on Twitch that much because I don't stream on Twitch. Do you see what I'm saying? No. Obviously, he should not be able to do it on Twitch. He should be shut down immediately. It's against Twitch's terms of service. It's against the law. He should be immediately have his channel suspended and shut down on Twitch this moment. But sadly, the world isn't perfect, right? So lesser of two evils.
If the world was perfect, you would have never got a platform. I hate to be that way. Considering people would say the same of me, but Jesus Christ, bro. This guy advocates for people to be deplatformed. And if anything happens to him getting deplatformed, he cries. "Oh, that's not right. You shouldn't do this to me. It's not fair. My business. This is how I make my living. I've done this for 20 years. Like it means something. It's not a brick and mortar shop. You fucking post slop every day, all day. All the fucking way. This dude gamed the YouTube system back in the day by just bombarding everybody with videos like an idiot. He's the reason why they added the bell notification and then they got rid of it. Him and Boogie. Jesus Christ. Should have been grateful for everything he had, and he wasn't. Not a modicum of gratitude. Not even for the people he had. Because I remember back in the day, my friends used to watch Dark Side Phil, and I always hated Phil. I always hated him. He was a massive prick back in the day. I remember him like getting fan messages and shit like that, and he just started insulting the people for being his fans. It was the weirdest shit ever. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, this dude says he wants to send me a Christian medallion. God bless you, but I'm going to tell you I'll destroy it. It's not personal. It's just you're sending me evil.
Absolutely. Lesser of two evils here is that he's over there, right? But here's what happened.
What happened?
Within 2 days of this guy being shut down on YouTube, my views were way up. And I had been proven right from everything I had said all along about how this guy was hurting my business. Well, the detractors don't like that, right? They don't want to see that what I said was true. They don't want to admit that I was right all along because that means that they were wrong all along. So some asshole has been coming by every day, view botting my YouTube channel. Okay. This happens all the time for the record. Many times a year, someone does this. I don't know why they do it because it literally affects nothing. Okay. For the record, now from my experience, I can tell you if someone view bots you on YouTube, you don't get those views. The YouTube system is very good at figuring out, you know, view botting and how it works. And they're hell off my stream, but I can't control it. You can't set bots and kicks them off and they don't count. Okay. So that's the good news. It doesn't affect anything negatively. Okay. Shut down. They don't want me to be proven right. So by artificially inflating the view count that you guys can see, you can't tell how many real viewers I have. And they figure, see, now he can't be proven right. It's
always the detractors. The dude who was like freezing his chat wasn't even a detractor, bro. He's just some fucking guy. He wasn't really part of the detractor sphere. And now we have this fucking cope. He's been view botted before this shit happened too.
So like make Phil look like that now, right? Well, guess what? I've already said it a million times. I don't want it. I want it to be shut down. It bothers me. I don't like looking at that and not knowing how many legit viewers I have.
Why does it matter if you're doing this shit for fun and you're doing it for the love of the game, Phil? That's what you've been telling us forever now. Like, Jesus H. Crackers. Come on, Philbert. I'll just let this run while I look at the next thing.
It sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? You'll see today, it'll fluctuate. It'll go up and down and up and down. Sometimes it'll be there. Sometimes it'll be gone. You can tell when it's legit. Like when it's legit, I usually have between 300, 400 viewers. Mm-hmm. And then when they leave or when these bots come, all of a sudden they'll go jump up by hundreds. And then it'll go down again all of a sudden out of nowhere. It's fucked up. You know? There's nothing I can do about it whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Streamers have no control over it. Okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. So it is a problem on YouTube.
Goodbye, Phil. I've got it done with this.
Gay people. We need them. We need more gay people. I'm here to talk to you about a very important issue. We need...
We need more gays in government. I do not believe we need more gay people in government. Not at all. Congress is already a clown show. Let's not make it worse.
More gays in government. We need more gay people. We need them. We need more gay people.
What do we need gay people for? Like, why don't you give me a reason as to why we need gay people? Can someone tell me? Other than, trying to placate to me like, we need them. We need them. For what? I'm really emotional. We need them.
And no, not for any admirable reason, like wanting equality or representation, or maybe to do something about the furthering wealth divide.
What the fuck are gay people going to be doing about that? The gay people are part of the wealth divide because they don't have children. For the longest time, companies have went out of their way to appeal to the gay community because they have the most disposable income. Them and single women. That's why everything is the way it is. I mean, frankly, the fact that Elon Musk's kid is talking about equality, this motherfucker is a perfect example of inequality. One, your father's Elon Musk. So if you shut the fuck up, you probably would have inherited a vast fortune. Number two, because you're Elon Musk's kid and you became trans, you get work, you get material, you get to model, you get to be in shows and stuff. People listen to you just because you're trans and you're Elon Musk's kid. So right there, that is absolute inequality. I am seeing a Nepo baby still thrive from being a Nepo baby, even if you were kicked out of the nest. I don't want your opinion. You're still seeing sunshine and rainbows. Some of us are under a piss yellow sun right now.
Representation, or maybe to do something about the furthering wealth divide. No, none of that. The reason we need more gay people is because everyone is chopped.
Wow. I gotta say, I'm stupid for thinking Elon Musk's kid was going to make a point. I'm an idiot. I genuinely thought this was going somewhere.
Everyone is chopped.
Now, what I love about this, everybody in government's chopped. Everyone here is fucking ugly. Like, what is this shit? Look at this. That's an ugly lesbian. Ugly. What is this? What is this? It looks like a woman impersonating Triple P. Ugly woman. That looks like that fucking Hindu guy from, what is it? New Vegas. Ugly. Ugly. All right, he's average. That one's average, I guess.
You'll speak on it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me lay out the problem. Our country's image on the world stage is a disgrace. Why is this something we need to address? There are quite a few reasons. For one, it would give young people something to aspire to. We want young people to be involved with their local communities. Who is going to aspire to looking like bleached cauliflower?
We can't go on this narrative that the heterosexuals are ugly when everybody here is fucking ugly. This is stupid. And frankly, I think if someone's not interested in politics, don't force them to be. That you need to be built for this shit.
Looking like bleached cauliflower. Nobody. Secondly, there's a lack of respect. Other countries would respect us if we were more.
What does that mean? What? Let me go back. If we were more cunty. Okay. What does that even mean?
We are dealing with bad hair and makeup across the board.
Yeah, we're fucking cooked, bro. We're fucking cooked. Everything's so stupid and clownish at this point. It feels like we're an idiocracy mixed with like a cyberpunk dystopia. That's the problem. You know? I don't even know what to make of anything anymore. I feel like the older I get, the more insane things become. Nothing's really rocking. It's all lame and gay. You got two choices. Shit can be lame or it can be gay. Sometimes both. Choose. And if you sit there and go, I'm not really interested in things being lame and gay. Could it be laid back and mellow? Oh, you're a bigot.
It is a clown show where all the clowns are ugly, which is kind of a normal clown show now that I think about it, but like, whatever. Whatever.
Not funny, not interesting, pathetic. They're all like forcing laughs. This is like a Friars Club roast for the ugly gay theater kids to pretend they have something funny and interesting to say. What is this? The Bill Maher show for the queer?
We live in an era where visuals, stage presence, and charisma matter much more than any like actual like policy or like idea or like anything like actually of value. We need to.
So then we shouldn't have you people in office because you just admitted the only thing that matters if you have charisma. Like, that's it. so that we would elect people that are horrible. We want to turn politics into like being a streamer or a content creator. That's what the gays came up with. Good Lord, I see why they were oppressed for centuries. Bill Maher show for the queers is a Bill Maher show. You know what I mean. Good God almighty, I'm riffing. That's politics. It is now, I guess, in some level. Like AOC doing streams with like Pokimane and Hassan Piker and all these other assholes, dude. It's like all my friends outside of the country are telling me to leave the country, and I'm really considering it. I'm deeply considering it. Maybe it's time for a good old Gundo to become an expat. I should just take my ass to like an Asian country and then live as a Filipino. All right, it's time to stop Islamophobia. I saw some of you fuckers say something bigoted.
Racist God? Off our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! When migrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight! Racist God?
I'm going to say something controversial by today's standards. I noticed one of the local Walmarts in my area has started getting an influx of people from other countries in bad neighborhoods. This Walmart, my entire life, never had cameras, and it never had products behind bulletproof glass. I go there for the first time in like a year or two. So much stuff is behind bulletproof glass, and they have cameras everywhere, dude. If you look at the bulletproof glass to look at stuff you want, there's a camera in your fucking face. Then there's a screen over your head, and the screen says, you're on camera. Warning, you're on camera. It didn't start happening until recent events, is all I'm saying. It's getting hard to live like this, dude. To literally see shit going down the drain. And if you say it's going down the drain, and I noticed started going down the drain when these people showed up, all of a sudden you're racist. All of a sudden you're a racist. If I notice a shit ton of burqas, all of a sudden I'm a racist. Before it was old white women and little dogs. Now there's no dogs and burqas. I'm fucking leaving a blue state, dude, and I'll never come back to one, ever. I was born in the blue state, and I'll never touch one again. But you know what? My problem is toxic masculinity. I hate it too good. Dude, I'm so fucking mad. Donnie, I'm mad. You have no idea how mad I am, Donnie. Dude, there's this beautiful house that's for sale. Gorgeous. In the upper class area where I live. It was like $600,000-$700,000. One day while I'm walking with my assistant and the dog, 2 cars come up to check out the house. I'm like, oh, it's a sale, whatever. And like a legion of Muslim people get out. And I know they're Muslim because all the women will wear burqas. And I was thinking to myself, why in the name of God is it like 15 fucking people looking at this house at once? I'd never seen anything like it. It was like a clown car or some shit. But you see that. And you make a point of seeing it. It's racist. So remember that. It was a good day. God bless them for being there, except they don't believe in my God.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning, is like leaning away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to like shut down or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less, or
I fucking hate these comedians. That's the chick from Broads of New York or something like that. This show was kind of funny when it first came out, like in 2011. And now she's obviously your typical far left unfunny comedian that can't find any work because she's not funny. But as a man, I can genuinely say I've never had these feelings.
I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less. Or
Talk with my hands all the time. Italian guys talk with their hands all the time. That's how you convey threats without saying them.
Maybe in pictures, because ever since transitioning, now I'm like, Johnny, I am smiling in those photos. Whereas I used to be I could barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, and now.
You know why men are frowning in photos? Because we're going through a lot and we can't tell anybody. It's because we're fucking suffering, Elliot. Some of us are in a lot of pain, and it's only tremendous self-restraint that keeps us from cracking somebody's skull open with an axe. So that's why we're usually frowning and we're not smiling. Like you have a moment, you're just standing there and you're thinking about all the things you got to deal with later. All the bullshit on your plate. How many motherfuckers are hanging off of your balls? How many of them can't stand on their own feet if you're not there to make sure shit doesn't go wrong? And you are beyond tired. You're so tired. You want to tell somebody, guess what? I hurt inside. I find it hard to keep going. Things aren't fair. Things aren't working out. People I love are dying. And then you find out the people you love didn't love you that much. And all this shit is just compounding. Then you got to get online and make some asshole laugh because they hate this other asshole more. And it's getting worse and it's getting worse and it's worse. And you got to deal with these companies. They have no respect for you. Your family wants money. Everybody wants something from you. And a few people that care about you are vanishing. But you can't say anything because you do. Why are you complaining? You have too many emotions. You don't know how many. My own mother looked me in the face. She goes, you're too emotional. I'm emotional. I'm not emotional. Grin and bear it is exactly the phrase I've heard 1,000 times, bro. Whoever just said that, like the chat refreshed and I missed it. That's a phrase you hear a lot as a man. Grin and bear it. They say that shit on so much crap, bro. Meanwhile, Elliot fucking Page is thinking we're frowning to look strong and stoic. No, we're fucking dying inside. Then the government has the balls to send a piece of paper to my house and tell me I have to sign this shit just in case a war breaks out so I could die for Elliot Page to live a fabulous life. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your draft if it comes. I will leave. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Oh, Frank Sinatra. You don't know how many times I would just sit and listen to Frank. It's another good one? Man Alone. In me you see a man alone. Hanging by the threats he's learned to call his own. A man who's trembling with the tree, something like that. In Sentimental East, if I heard it again, I'd remember the lyrics. Meanwhile, Elliot Page thinks, as men, we're sitting here and we're just angry to be angry. Nah, dude, things fucking suck. You can't have a family unless you got money. Like, that's off the rip. A single family home in the past 5 years is now 30% more expensive than it used to be. A $250,000 house is now a $628,000 house. That's why men are frowning. And if you find a woman, you got to pray to God she appreciates you on some level. And even if you love this bitch more than anything on the earth, anything on this earth, if she decides you're not doing enough for her, or she meets a guy that makes her feel butterflies in her stomach, you're fucking done. You're fucking gone. You got to hope you run into a girl that isn't selling her ass secretly on OnlyFans on the side. Like, there's so many fucking variables, man. Being a dude now is worse than it's ever been. Like, I can at least say in the early 2000s, like, you could still hook up with an attractive chick and have a good time off of a part-time job or a full-time gig. You could have a nice apartment, a decent apartment. You could kind of eke out a life. Now, fucking forget it. Men are frowning because we're just at that point of where one day the ball might drop, and I won't be surprised if Civil War broke out. And it would be a bloodbath because there's a lot of dudes that have no skin in the game. You have no kids, you have no savings, you have no job prospects, you have no hope, you have no dreams, you have nothing but these online cocksuckers living some extravagant but fake life and flaunting it in your face. And you got shit to hold on to. Oh, well, I'm losing my mind.
And I'll be say dudes like,
I was dating overseas before it was popular, my guy. I was doing the passport, bro, before there was a word for
Hey,
it.
are you Victor from Umbrella Academy? You know, and we're doing a photo together. He's very, I'm great. You know, and like having that moment where I'm like, oh, should I also not? Like, should I also be?
So that means you're not a man because you're having all these questions. Right there. You're not a man. A man doesn't need to think, should I also do this? A man just does. A man just is. Just like a woman is. A man knows what he has to do, even if he doesn't want to. A man knows his life is sacrificed till the end. That's your vacation. Sleep and death are the vacations you are guaranteed, and sleep sometimes is optional. Fuck.
Close off. It's just like, what the fuck, Elliot? What are you talking about? Like, oh, honey, you're the part of the problem.
You certainly are. I know if we go to war and there's like a draft, they're not looking for Elliot Page. They're going to drag me the fuck out of my home. They're going to catch me doing a live stream and snatch my ass up. We heard you could do some pull-ups without passing out. Get on the plane. All right. There was like another one where Elliot Page was like talking about some masculinity crap and how men are miserable or something. It was funny, but like men were miserable because they didn't accept trans people, some dumb shit. It was really funny, but I can't find it. Probably lost it. Yeah, James Charles crying. I don't care if James Charles cries. Jesus Christ. Now, where the hell is it? I probably lost it, dude. Now, let me see what John Leguizamo's up to. Because the Odyssey movie's coming out, and I know you children want to see it.
Your Hollywood career.
Well, you know, it's always been a battle. I mean, you know, Hollywood is not the most accepting place. Even though we Latin people are 30 to 40% of the box office and a third of streamers, we're still not represented. We're the most underrepresented, aggressively underrepresented group in America. So that's been my odyssey, to try to bring some parity.
You know, as a Latin, there was a time in my life when I thought John Leguizamo was like the coolest shit ever. John Leguizamo was the man back in the day. Long time ago. Like when he did like his comedy special on HBO, and it was funny as fuck. Like he was cool back then, but now, Jesus Christ, dude, like this, like you can't posture with all the shit you've done. Like you did Freak. You did a pretty good impression of an Asian person. Let me show you that. Like I saw that like a year ago. Never saw the movie Freak before. Now he just specializes in pretending he's a victim. And it's sad. Like, what happened to that Latin pride, dude? What happened to that shit? What was that John Leguizamo movie called? Like, the special was called Freak. John Leguizamo acts Asian. Okay, the movie's called The Pest. Like, this dude right here was doing. It's hard to believe this is the same dude. The same fucking guy. Like, bro, you got to the top.
What's been your
and you kind of fell the fuck off. Like, that's the truth of the matter. He
odyssey
fell off.
in terms of fighting for your identity or your Hollywood?
I don't even want to watch this anymore. Because it's just like, it's like watching somebody you admired on some level fucking die. The worst death you could die as a comedian is becoming a remorseful troll. I've never taken back anything I did. Let's see if I can find that Elliot Page bit. You know, I might just subject you assholes to like the Odyssey because I'm gonna have to watch it at some point. So you'll watch this with me.
I loved seeing Elliot Page from the First Faces. You see, what was it like reuniting with him years after doing Inception together?
It was really fun. I mean,
it was really, really weird.
It's just terrific, and I just thought this was such a great part for him, and I mean, we had such a great time. Yeah.
I love how like you can recast anything but a minority or a woman. Elliot Page playing a dude in these films. It's insulting to me as a man. Elliot Page has never paid the dues of being a dude. So it says, please don't. What? I'm going to, looks like the child is an oversized. Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I got that. I saw Elliot Page with their security guard. And that, where's the video? Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, here we go. I got to dig through like my folders. Right now, we're digging through my editing folder. Whoops, I hit the mic. Stolen valor. That's it. Elliot Page has stolen valor for being a man. Thank you, Casino. When I saw this, I had to write, it's so good to see Gilbert Gottfried thriving. I felt great about roasting this fucker. There goes a real dude and dude light. Literally a child. I know, this is ridiculous. The funny thing is, I've already told the story, right? When I was like at the supermarket in the middle of the night and I'm buying some like bottled water, Saratoga Springs. I endorsed that water. And I see this tiny little dude, and I mean tiny, look like a fucking elf. And it threw me off because it was Uncanny Valley. And I was sitting here like, what's wrong with that little dude? Is that like a little boy? Why is a 9-year-old boy at the supermarket by himself at 12:30 at night? And then it wasn't a midget. It was a transsexual. And then they started talking, and it sounded like an elf from those 1970s Christmas movies. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to this dude's voice? Then it hit me. That's a transsexual. Todd Howard towers over Elliot Page. Towers, literally, Dusk. I would like to see Todd Howard and Elliot Page play basketball. Can we get that going? See, Mr. Beast needs to spend his money on shit like that. Look at the look at that guy's face. That doesn't look like a happy Greek to me.
Not right now. You're very welcome. Thank you. Just enjoy today, yeah? Just enjoy.
So weird, tiny, and awkward, like a woman afraid. Good Lord. There's like no swagger in that walk. There's no strength. There's no energy. Oh, God, John Leguizamo, not again. Isn't this the feminist rendition of the Odyssey?
The cultural annihilation that happened to Latin people is the worst in the history of the world. And then the theft of all our wealth and gold, and our gold funded the second half of the Renaissance.
Oh, we have to be like real here, John. Our descendants also invaded Argentina. That's why they hate the Spanish and the English.
Enlightenment period, and the silver funded Asia. And so it was like 500,000 tons of gold that was taken from us. But then it talks about all the oppression, all our history, our contributions, scientists. It's a powerful read.
And all the different, like whether it's the Brits or the Spanish, all these different.
God, I hope I don't end up like this when I get old. I really do. I hope I don't turn into like some dude who's constantly telling you how he's oppressed his whole life. Granted, I have been oppressed, but not because of my race, because of my ideas and sense of humor. So it's kind of not the same thing. I can't even watch it. I can't watch it. It's just like, John, what have you fucking become? Okay. I got to find that Elliot Page thing. That's Elliot being a midget. Oh, Jesus. What's this? Damn it. I can't find the clip. I'm finding all this other stuff.
To be married to someone so much taller than you are. Because that must turn heads.
Look, I know this is going to shock you. Most, if not all, of my partners have been taller than me.
Oh,
so it's something I've had to adjust to.
Had to deal with.
Yeah, since elementary school, really. Yeah.
Wow,
so.
wow.
Almost like you're the size of a small woman.
So your whole life, you've just felt I'm a short person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've dealt with it, and I'm proud of it. So Hollywood and the film industry.
If I was like a 5 foot tall woman, I would not transition to being a dude. That's a death sentence. Being a short guy is like one of the worst things that can happen to you. Why do you think Prince was so prolific? He was like 4'11", so he had to wear heels to be like 5'3". Then he had to be a fantastic dancer. He had to play every instrument exceptionally well and then write great music just to get some ass. You cannot be short as a man. I remember one ex-girlfriend came to my house to pick up her shit. And then she says to me, "You're like literally 5'6". And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're 5'7". If I was 5'6", I'd be shorter than you idiot." And then she goes, "Well, anyway, look at it. Like the guy I'm dating now is like 6'3", so you're still short." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck you. Get out of my house. Take your shit and leave, you demon."
In particular is just so binary, and it is so
Wait, is this the one where Elliot Page tells you about aliens or something? That's why I saved it.
can be narrow in its ideas of and
Blah,
there's
blah, blah.
extraordinary people that are leading the way and doing that. But I hope it continues to go quicker, because there's certain things that I'm just sick and tired of.
Do you have any idea how we can get the public and the media to pay more attention to what's happening in global warming? Because it's such a there's such a
global warming, the biggest scam ever. the gayest scam since transitioning kids. Like, global warming is so annoying. We got the EU emissions laws making motorcycles and cars lamer. We got America making cars lamer. Like, fuck global warming. You know what? I don't give a shit if the world burns. If I have to live in a world where Taylor Swift and all her celebrity friends can literally take off like 3 or 4 fucking blocks in New York City for her wedding, and everybody flies in on expensive jets, doing more carbon emissions per each jet for like 20 years than a whole fucking family, you can suck my dick and take all day. Fuck global warming.
long time span where these effects will happen in really dramatic ways.
I hope it happens. I hope the world fucking turns to rot. I hope it gets like Mad Max, so I could beat the shit out of a few people. So I could just ride my motorcycle with spikes on me and just randomly huck an axe at somebody, and then scream about Stephen Colbert's head.
That long? I think they're happening, these
Oh, wait,
effects.
what?
This is something that's happening. And it's happening the most marginalized people, and we need to be talking about it. It's really serious. We've been told, as we know it, that by 2030, the world as we know it, that's it.
Oh, good. Okay, I saved this for a reason. Because when 2030 comes around, and if I'm still here, I'm going to dunk all over this fucking retard. Just like I was dunking on Greta Thunberg. Remember she was saying the world was going to end in 2025 or something from global warming, and it didn't end? And then she deleted the tweet because she's a piece of shit.
That's it. If it was a movie, we'd have Bruce Willis in a suit, like.
Exactly. I'm going to go nuts, Snoopy. I'm going to be a psychopath. I'm going to be on skooma like it's Skyrim. I'm going to drink battery acid.
Talking about something, please cast me. And said, but
I get you two mixed
please,
up a lot.
Amy Adams, save us. I can just pray that finally the aliens will come and have compassion for us, and Amy can do something.
Okay, so Elliot Page is actually crazy. That's why I saved this. This is a nutty rant. I mean, I come in and I'm making jokes and being very hyperbolic and over the top, but Elliot Page believes this shit.
Superheroes.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like the urgency would.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do have silver spray paint. I'm gonna spray myself in the mouth and scream, "Witness me."
Be so severe, and instead it's like we have a media that's barely talking about it. We have a media that's saying it's a debate whether or not what just happened to Jussie Smollett is a hate crime. It's
this ages so badly. This aged so badly. Like I said, we just need a dictator like what Asmongold is always describing, just to come and purge his fucks. Bro, you know what I think? I think that, oh, dude, nice fucking icon. Oh, that's the dude from Hajime no Ippo. I can't remember his name. It's going to come to me later. It's the dude with the killer uppercut. Damn it. Like Sanzo or something like that. And they call him Rocky in the anime, but whatever. I forgot my point. I got distracted by like the idea of anime and my brain just sort of disappeared. Okay, dictator thing. Here's what I think is going to happen. If everything continues the way it is, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a Fifth Reich. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nazis gained a foothold. Now, here's why I think that. I'm starting to sound Dark Side Phil. Sendo, yes, thank you. Here's my deep thought. Anime. fucking anime. Yes. I love Hajime no Ippo, dude. You have no idea how much I love that. I've watched Hajime no Ippo back to front multiple times. I fucking learned the theme song on guitar. Bro. Yanni Nico. Let me look this up. Because somebody has me watching Golden Kiwami or something like that. Okay, we'll put that. Oh, the chain smoking cat. I should have known. All right, so back to like saying something grim. I think like the Nazi party is going to have a comeback because everything is so progressive. It's painful. Every time you look on Twitter, you're seeing like minorities do stupid shit or illegal shit. You're seeing someone commit a murder and then get off, or they're like treated with like kid gloves. They don't get the book thrown at them. And frankly, man, with a lot of shit going on, it doesn't surprise me there's a rise in racism, dude. Because how could you die with the shit you see, bro? You see so much goofy shit that is just like, why? Fucking why, dude? Why can't people act normal? And then if a white person says anything like, you know what, I don't really want to live around these types of people, they get like the hammer laid on their head, bro. They get absolutely decimated. Racism is natural, nothing of a pattern recognition. I've always been a firm believer that the Ubermensch was not limited to one race. That the Ubermensch was capable of being in any race. But, oh, man. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't even keep going down this road because I'll only get in trouble thinking about it. But I've just seen so much stupid shit recently that I kind of can't take it anymore. I can't take being politically correct. And it's not about being racist or mean. It's just kind of like, you know, I'm seeing a lot of bad things and there's a pattern here. But if you see the pattern and recognize it, they treat you like a fucking monster. Good Lord. I mean, there's a reason why rappers move to white neighborhoods and black football players marry white women. Roadkill for the two. Oh, yes, that's right. That's when I call Christian a PDF file. Brandon Fold has become a member. Thank you, Brandon, for this terrible stream. Optimus for two. Making min payments. Phil has $325K in equity. Yes, you're right. I remember Phil saying that. We completely fell off the Phil segment. Because I was looking for this one thing where Elliot Page was chastising men, and I can't fucking find it. Oh, well. But yeah, Phil was gloating his house is worth $600K now. And dude, such an inflated number. That house looks like shit. Dub for the two. DSP has that Riz training order? Riz training order. I get it. On who? Not Dark Side Phil. Raw Phil, probably. Blood Eagle for two. I still want your socks. What? What are you talking about, Blood Eagle? Witcher for the 5. Here's some more funds for your quest to escape New York. The problem is just finding a house I like. I want to get a really nice house, you know? I want a house that says I'm somebody. I mean, if Kirshi can have, like, she's flying in Italians to make wooden, like, banisters and shit, and she's saying she's getting marble floors imported from some other country. I just want a nice house. Yeah. I don't need marble floor. I don't need to import an Italian to like make me something. I just want a nice house that, you know, when a family member comes over, they'll go, oh, this is really nice. You must have worked really hard for this. And I go, yes, I did. I practically gave up the past 10 years of my life and a lot of ass for this. MacLeod, I probably got that wrong for the 5. Funny how the backwards South is the first world country compared to what New York, California, and clean water power AC could just fix things. No permission. You know, you got a point. The amount of people fleeing New York and California to go to all the red states that they would vote against, which kind of blows my mind. Like, why on God's green earth would you move to Texas, like Austin, Texas, and then vote Democrat, especially if you came from California or New York? Like, you're trying to escape the policies that existed there, and then you're going to vote the same way in the rest of, why would you do that? What the fuck logic is that? Man, I'm going someplace where I know certain people won't be allowed, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Ojuwan, I probably got that one. Ojiwan has been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Ojuwan. Catonks? Oh, Cat Tat Oinks. I probably got that so wrong. For 10. For plumbing, they make easy products called Shark Bite. It pushes right into the pipe to get to the shut off valves with flare to connect. You need a new sink to use. You do need nah, dude. I gotta replace this whole thing because like the shut off valves, they're toast, they're done. They're completely done. So I can't shut off the water at all. I'm trying to go slowly to make sure that I think the seals are probably screwed. There's the only way out. Turn off all the water in the house, cut these fuckers off, replace them. That's kind of like where I'm at with this. And I'm not doing that again. I did it with the bathroom. Not doing it again. Dragless. Cat booty juice for 3 months. You know what? You earned yourself a cat booty juice. How do you like that?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's cat booty juice. It's cat booty juice.
I want to know what that conversation was about because he was dead serious when he talked about cat booty juice. Something bad was happening with cats and booty juice. Oh my God, this name, Trebling Dumbass 6699 has become a member. Oh my God. McElroy for the 2. Kick has literal car crash streams. That doesn't surprise me. I saw like some chick on Kick and all she does is shake her ass and then she shows her feet. She's not that cute. You can tell she's got a BBL. She's got fake boobs. She's had liposuction. She's got stuff in her lips. This broad looks like a rubber doll. And she's got the fucking personality of one, too. And every time I see her on Twitter, somebody's writing, such and such is throwing cake. And all I can think is like, Jesus, I hate this generation of males. I hate them. Like these dudes today see like some average chick with like $50,000 of surgery looking like an uncanny valley doll. And they're still thinking she's cute. Like, Jesus Christ. You kids are down bad. Grandmaster Pie for the 5. Just put DSP into the YouTube search, and he is about 10 videos down on the list. Below Snort Hogan Duty. By the way, love your normal vids, Gundam. Thank you, man. I try like hell in those things, even though YouTube has buried my ass in the algorithm. I think I know how I can get out of it this time, though. But it's almost impossible for me. I have to bombard the algorithm with videos daily in order to get out of it. But it takes me so long to make a single video that it's just damn near impossible. Unless like I do these live streams and I just start cutting stuff and throwing it up. But I don't think people would appreciate that. Juan for the 2. Just here to hear you butcher my name. Miss you, G. Juan Marcano 8700. Well, I'm glad you get a kick out of that. Sky Reaver for the 5. How do I become a DSP detractor? Do you run a course? Dude, all you have to do is like not think Phil is the beginning and the end. If you don't think he's the greatest content creator ever, you're a detractor, basically. Oh, thank God for this water. I just got this thermostat. There's a gift from a company. I never used it till now. Oh my God, this is a game changer. Before I get out my water, take a sip, and it's so hot up here. 5 minutes later, my water's warm. This thermostat really changed my life. This thermostat, I mean. Oh my God. Arcus, I probably got that one wrong too for the 10. For Fluffy's rent, now that you can't race it anymore. What? Oh, I see. You're making it a Mandani joke. Yeah. I got nothing for that, bro. I don't know how things are going to turn out. All I know is I'm going to make sure I'm not here to see how it plays out. That's all. Because already people from New York City are coming up here. And it's bad. It is fucking bad. Downtown Albany, New York looks like Detroit. It is disgusting. The fucking streets have garbage on them like New York City now. bro, things are getting bad. Like, I haven't been down there in years, and I will never go again. Never. Dude, fucking homeless people are sleeping in the hot sun under a statue of some like American hero. It was bonkers, dude. Fucking A. I made sure the doors to my truck was locked twice. Oh, God. It's so bad. Snoop Diz for 12 months as a membership. More gays in government. Can you imagine how many lives this will be saving? Oh, that's a good one, dude. Hold on. I shouldn't do that. I upset Elon Musk. Now he doesn't talk to me on Twitter anymore.
And so, can you imagine how many lives this is going to be saving?
I love you, Elon. Let me back in the fold. Iced for the 5. Hey, Gundam, watch Vampire Hunter D last night. It made me realize anime quality has dropped so much. Only Freerun and Mushoku, I believe, Tenshin compared. Rip old Japan animation. Bro, it's sad that you just now realized that. There was a time long ago, back when sci-fi was spelled correctly, they used to play anime on Saturdays. Oh my God. Go watch Fatal Fury, the anime. Beautiful. Akira stands the test of time always. X, that's a good one. X, I remember we were kids, me and my buddies. And, you know, DVDs were the big thing right before the Blu-rays hit and killed the DVDs. So we go to the store and we buy X, the anime, because it looked cool. And we had part-time jobs. We're like, oh my God, X. The music was done by X Japan, so it just kicks you in the balls off the rip. But then the ending fight scene was so fast. It ended so fast that we were like, what the fuck, dude? We expect like this long, drawn-out battle. Oh my God, the good times though, man. That was back when like you could discover anime from a while back and it was still hot, and the anime was coming out at the time was still hot. Anime was good up until like the early 2000s. I don't know what the fuck they're doing now. It looks like shit. The Gundam movie is just all CGI. It's so tragic. Dusk for the 2. Stop the planet. I want off this clown car. I agree. I want to go to a planet with hot alien chicks. Drake Timoshev for the 5. It's like, you know, they're chopped. They have no riz. Because, like, you feel me, yo? Well, that was a little too ethnic for Elon Musk's love child. I wish Elon Musk was my dad, dude. I would not fall out of line at all. My dad could, if Elon's my father, he could do anything. And I would have been up there doge jumping with that motherfucker, look like I got autism too. I'd be like, yeah, woo, Trump 30. I would have went with a program. Keep me, like Elon Musk can adopt me right now. I will replace whatever kid this is. And you will not be sorry, Elon. I'm telling you, dude, time to adopt me. I'll replace the one you lost. You'll find I'm incredibly capable and funny, and I don't wear high heels. I can defend myself in a fight, and I think liberals suck. Come on, bud. I'll do a Willie. I'll do a stoppie. Like Top Rack Razgayoglu. You'll love it, Pops. Right at your birthday. All right. Mike for the 10. Gundo, hey, man. Rumor is that Obsidian is now has Fallout, and this could be a... No. Mike, no. Rogers, no. Mike Rogers. It's propaganda. If it was Obsidian from 2013, I would say this is a huge W. I would say we're not back. We're so back. We are absolutely killing it, but it's not. It's modern Obsidian. The same people that made Avowed and Outer Worlds 2, they're the ones that are going to be in charge of Fallout. I don't have any hope. You know, like, it's just Obsidian in name. It's kind of like Infinity Ward, right? When you see Call of Duty done by Infinity Ward, it's not the Infinity Ward that did Modern Warfare. It's the new Infinity Ward. So it's not the same energy. As much as I'd like to believe it could be something great, it's just not going to be there. I mean, I tried to copium myself into liking the first Outer Worlds, and I just stopped playing. You know, it's like, this isn't that great. And I just stopped. And dude, I literally bought the Outer Worlds from the Microsoft store. I was so desperate for an Obsidian game at the time. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, Obsidian's back. Yes, Chris Avalon. And I'm like, what the fuck am I playing? It is what it is. Oh, wait, hold on. Honestly, I don't know why people like Free Run. I tried to watch the first 6 or 7 episodes and I was bored. I don't know, bro. I like Free Run a lot. It spoke to me. I think the thing is that people find Free Run cute. That's the thing. Like, there's a lot of Free Run porn and shit like that. And also people use like Free Run's analogies for demons for the LGBTQ. So, it's kind of like this big troll on one level. But it's also, I think it's a decent anime. You're insane. What, you liked the first Outer Worlds? I didn't. It lost me. I just sort of phased out of it. I heard Outer Worlds 2 was worse, but I didn't play it. And people are screaming Avowed is terrible. Free Run is a very slow burn. Yeah, it's something like you got to get invested in. It's the best way to put it. But if you can like stick it through and get to know the character, and you know what they need to do? They need to do like a prequel to Free Run. I want to see her adventures with everybody else before they died, I think that would be so fucking awesome. But that's just me. The Outer Worlds one was mid. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy, dude. It really lost me. And I wanted so desperately to like it. Let's go. Boom. Oh, wrong one. Or is it the right one? Nope, I did that one. I'm going to try and speed up. Short red for the 5. You telling me I'm from California, I got to pick up my pews and leave. If I ever come back, I'm coming back with a vengeance. That's all I could say. Oh, great. Now I'm going to lose a supporter to burning down like Gavin Newsom's home or some shit. When you do it, though, fucking start screaming to the camera, subscribe to It's a Gundam. When you do something crazy in California, they're like taking you out on camera, just start screaming that shit. Just go ham, go nuts. Subscribe to It's a Gundam. He's the truth. He's the light. He's the way forward. Just go crazy, bro. Gundam Trigger Operation Stardust. Why not? I'm with Xeon. It's time for us to go. Sky Reaver for 2. You are being deeply problematic tonight. I love it. What if I said it was problematic? You know what? Maybe I have said some stuff that's problematic because, like, the death of my family and all the shit that went on afterwards, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea, bro. I wish I could tell you guys about it, but it's the most convoluted, insane shit that you would never expect to unfold that led to like warring families and shit. Dude, I still don't know what to make of it. I still don't know. Like when I think about it, it's just like, I'm not going to bother you guys with it. Snoop Diz for the 20. Here's to you getting the house of your dreams, bro. If not, at least one to your liking so you can live comfortably and Fluffy can run free in the yard. That's all I want. I want to get like a house with a big enough backyard so Fluffy can go ape shit. That's the game plan. And I'm going to get like probably 1 or 2 more dogs. I'm probably going to get like a German Shepherd, I'm thinking. Because I hear German Shepherds are more productive of little dogs than like a Doberman would be. But yeah, that's the game plan. I want to be able to just let the dog go outside in the backyard and just watch her go fucking nuts. Just zipping around, enjoying her life as much as humanly possible before, her end, probably in like, God willing, 10 years. And that's pretty much all I want now. I don't care anymore. I can't make art, so for all extensive purposes, as an artist, I'm dead. I've already died. Yeah, I could just play like a few tunes here and there. I was working on a song idea that I'll probably never do anything with. I don't even know why. I'm even telling you guys. Because it's not like it's good. It's not like it's finished because I don't know where I'm going with it. You know what I mean? It's like a poem. Hold on. It's Trey Stonewall for the 200. This guy is my only iced coffee. You made this as a laugh. Thank you, Trey Stonewall. He's my wealthy benefactor. This man lets me live like a sugar baby. I have to play the juiciest of tips for this man here. Where is it?
A nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. A nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the goal. Right? Enough with this dragging the feet. Let's get some support. We're at $39 of support. Let's get to the goal. Let's get some support right now. How about some super chats? How about a sub? How about a tip, a juicy tip? Let's get some incentive. Let's get some movement. Let's get some momentum going.
Trey Stonewall basically lets me pretend I'm Kai Sadat. Metastopheles for the 20. Damn it, Gundo. Stop being real. That's toxic. Socialism is unacceptable. Stoicism is unacceptable. Please forgive me. Yeah, I grew up when you live in an all-woman household, as a man, you're not allowed to have feelings. Like, that's just how it is. This is what I was working on. But my hands are a little sweaty, so I'll probably sound like shit. Did I ever tell you I don't know how to play guitar? Like, everything I do is just literally what I think sounds good. Because I couldn't afford guitar lessons. I remember, like, my mother and aunt were like, how much can you learn from, like, one lesson? And the answer is nothing. I'm fucking up my own song idea. I think my problem is I've always liked James Taylor, because between you and me, James Taylor wrote some very angry songs. You got to read between the lines. His was like a quiet, calm rage. That's as far as I got with the idea. Truth be told. But it's been in my head for the last week or two. I've probably played it before. Yosterbath for the 2. I probably got that wrong. Thank you for keeping my window. How is this fun? My show is so bad, dude. It's so terrible. I have nothing planned. Like, I have a slight outline of what I'm going to do, and then I fail at it. I absolutely fail. Oh, Ian Jenkins for the 20. Thank you, Ian. It appears to be a shocked baby. Jarnigi for the 20. 20 says that 20 says that page got poked one too many times. It's Hollywood's baby, hence the les phase. Then this catastrophe. Wait a second. Is this like some sort of secret message that certain things were done to Elliot Page to send her, or Ellen, whatever the fuck this person's name, to send him on the path of Looney Tunes? I believe it. Hello, Governor. Thought of selling It's a Fluffy Metals? Ironically, there is like a Gundo coin, but it's not crypto. It's like coins I actually have to 3D print and then paint gold myself. And then there's like a QR code in the back that sends you to my YouTube page. But I never did anything with it because I thought, you know, what am I going to do? Like, leave these coins around wherever I go? It might annoy people, you know? You sit there and think like, holy shit, it's a gold coin. And it's like, wait a minute, this is some fake piece of shit, some garbage YouTuber. Then they'd really hate me for it. Brocky Man, the 5. The video of Ellen in the suit looks like a hobbit next to Argon. You know, there's a role for Elliot. Not just any role, a great role. Hold up. Oh, man, I got a couple of these to go through, but I kind of wanted to share this thing. Have you ever heard of this chick named Christine Cavalier? She realized that the success of her multi-million-dollar jewelry business gave her the confidence to divorce her NFL husband, Jay Cutler.
I will tell you that what ultimately gave me the confidence to leave my marriage was the success of Uncommon James.
Really?
Yeah, that gave me the confidence to be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And which is interesting because if I didn't have Uncommon James, I could have taken half of his money, right? But because I had this company, there was a really large asset on our balance sheet. I didn't get anything, which I'm so happy about now. But I don't get any money from my ex-husband. I had to give him half the value of Uncommon James in cash and properties and everything else. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because he fucking paid for you to have that company. Without him, you couldn't have had that company. Without him, none of this would have come true. This shit is a classic case of a woman getting her whole life facilitated by her husband and still not being happy. You know what I wish I could do, dude? I wish I could just hook up with a hot chick that had like a great career. Like she's rich. And then she helps me pursue my dreams and makes my life better. And then I get to divorce her and take her shit. You know, like that's something that'll never happen. What I just described is literally impossible because I'm a dude. I would be able to fly before a beautiful woman with a fantastic career, rich enough to make my dreams come true, would marry me and let me divorce her and take shit from her. Jesus Christ. I hate this country.
Yeah, interesting's one word for it.
I was really pissed at the time.
Not with that attitude. I'm sorry, Richard. You're right. I need to really turn that frown and upside down. You know, I am not manifesting what I deserve.
And now I'm so thankful because I think for me, I've needed these things in my life to keep going. And I have found that is an instance where I was like, I'm going to fight harder. Those little moments push me and I actually come out the other side stronger.
What advice would you give to other women that end up like in a situation where obviously there's like financial entanglement? Like now having the benefit of hindsight, would you have done anything differently?
I don't know what you can do differently. I mean, I will say, I don't believe that just because you're married to someone, you're entitled to half, man or woman, on either side of it.
She only believes that now because she lost half. If she didn't lose half and she got his money, she'd be cool with it. That's the rub. If it was the other way around and she got half of his shit, she wouldn't say a fucking thing about this. God, I gotta find a woman to leech off of. I gotta not let my dreams be dreams, you know? This chick's single. I'm gonna get in her DM.
Because unless your blood, sweat, and tears are in it too, and you can prove
if you
that
start something together, it's different.
That's very different. But if it's
manifest, my brother, imagine this like Al Sharpton. I'm with you. I don't know what Al Sharpton's done, but I know he existed and he was an old, annoying black dude.
Just because you were married, I don't agree with that at all. I think those laws need to change. But other than that, I mean, no, I don't know what else I could have done.
I will admit I do agree with her, though. I feel like I shouldn't have to give a woman anything if I get married to her. Like if we get married and she leaves, I shouldn't have to pay anything. If we get married and I leave, I shouldn't have to pay anything because she wasn't giving me what I needed. I outgrew her. If I get married and I want to divorce my wife, that's me growing as a person and she needs to be happy for me. And she has to understand the money I made is my money and I need that to invest in myself and recover with other younger women. You know, I got to get back my self-esteem because I'm hurt. I am damaged and I'm low on a vitamin called love. That's my problem. I've already got this shit ready to go, dude. I'm not even married and I'm thinking about how I'm getting out. Yes. Thank you. Vivi, you understand that I'm slaying right now.
I mean, I'm still so thankful that I started on Common James to begin with. I'm glad I did it all. You know, it just sort of is what it is.
But it's right, kind of Richard. Amazing. It's time to get the bag. To think that you actually started the very thing.
Outgrow the spice is a crazy phrase. Easy for you to say. Oh, wait, you cook all the meals. Every time I go on a date and if a woman comes over, I have to cook because women can't cook. What, Fluffy? No, a woman's not coming over. I was just complaining. Hey, you want some water, dude? You thirsty? Okay. I'll make chat watch this while you get you some water. Come on.
ultimately has given you freedom.
Absolutely.
The fact that you were able to create a company that meant that you could leave an unhappy relationship, that meant that actually you could uncouple yourself from that man and still come out on the other end
Exactly.
with the one who has the asset.
Exactly.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Do you have a relationship with your ex?
Just a co-parenting relationship, you know. I'd say that's pretty much it.
Did you have to make a lot of trade-offs like during that period, like other trade-offs in terms of like your ambition and the things that you wanted to do?
You know, I look at that time period where my life, like right before my divorce, during my divorce.
Damn it, Fluffy.
Or I guess I should say right before. I felt just so overwhelmed with everything.
Let me see this. Even women who are chefs suck. You know, that's true. Man, you don't know how often, like, I've never dated a woman that can cook, dude. Not one. Not a single one could cook. No woman's coming over. Fluffy doesn't like when women come over. She gets mad and she gets jealous and she gets mean.
It was
If I even mention women coming over, Fluffy gets mad.
Show. I was
See?
doing cookbooks. I had 3 little kids. My marriage was falling apart. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Damn dog.
And so when we finally split, I felt like I
could
breathe again. Like I had a minute, and that felt really nice. And it felt like all of a sudden I had some freedom. And it was during COVID also, which I think was
timing.
Oh my God. What? You know, women's shows are so kind of shit. You ever notice that female-led shows are about sex, divorce, and that's kind of like it. Oh, and leaving somebody. Like that's always it. It's like they're breaking up with someone, they had a bad relationship, or they had some great sex, or they were having like casual sex, or they're getting the bag. Like it's never anything else. There's no self-development, no self-actualization. It's like, yes, I'm already rich and very popular and powerful and paid no attention to my husband helping me achieve my dreams. I left that idiot and I could breathe again. I was breathing off this young Greek boy's body. Oh, he's gorgeous. And then like the black chick's like, yes, queen.
It was a huge blessing. And so I just felt like I could come up for air again.
What a gift.
I needed that.
I know you were drowning in those 800 thread count Egyptian sheets and that beautiful mansion your husband provided. Jesus Christ, the man is a fucking criminal, darling. I'm so happy that you're free from your gilded cage.
Yeah, really badly. And I felt like I found myself again. I got my spark back. Like I was a shell of who I was. And I didn't even realize it at the time. But
that's the beauty of like when chicks break up. The second they get, because real talk, when women want to leave, it's because they found someone else they're interested in. 9.9 times out of 10. They found another guy they're interested in. They're spending time talking to him. Oh, we're just friends. Don't be jealous of my friends. Ew, I'm not interested in him like that. That's usual bullshit. And the more time she spends with him, the more time she convinces herself that you are a problem, that you are keeping her from growing. You're keeping her from experiencing. You're keeping her from living. You're keeping her from being. She creates a narrative around you that you're the villain. You're the architect of her suffering. When everything wrong with her begins and ends with her. But she doesn't understand that because women on average need external validation and they cannot live without it. They constantly need stimulation because most women are giant children and most men don't figure that shit out till they're middle-aged. Take it from me, kids. I've done the research. I've had the heartbreak. This chick had the perfect setup. Rich, top 1% male football player facilitates her dreams, and she still wasn't happy. Dude, even that guy, who's that football player that won a lot of fucking shit? He played for the Broncos, and his bitch was like Heidi Klum or something, and she cheated on him with another dude. Bro, this guy literally was the world champion like 10 times, and still his bitch dipped on him. Bro, you've no idea, man. And the worst part of women like this is the minute they think they found something better than you, you're dead. They leave completely. Unless they're unsure, then they emotionally and mentally manipulate you and create a whole alternate reality they want you to live in. that destroys you as a person. Tom Brady, that's it. Like, to think Tom Brady got treated like that. There's no hope for me, that's for sure. Now, the worst part is women like this, normal ones, they'll come back in your life. Give it a few years. It'll be 3, 5, maybe even 10. They'll come back. The minute everything else doesn't work out, the minute the relationship, their engagement, their marriage, it doesn't work out, she'll remember you, because then she's going to be on her low point. And the thing you have to remember is, do not validate her, because she's still manipulating you. You're allowed to bang her if you can get it. Do not allow her to use you as an emotional tampon unless you get some booty. You got to be like the booty warrior. Hold on. I got to find my booty clip. These are words to live by. But remember, when he's talking like this, he's talking about men's butts. And that's not what we're into here. Hold on. I got it on tap. It's like always on my computer.
Visited Kentucky State. Johnson went on to tell our crew how he used to satisfy his sexual desires.
This is how I am now when it comes to getting laid.
Especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active, was more lax.
I see one, and he looks good to me. When I go see him, I say, you come here. I say, I'm telling you what, I like you. No, I want you.
And I want you.
And
we can do this the easy way.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The hard way. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours, right?
And the choice is, she says, no, get the hell out of here. How dare you ask for money? How very dare you? Oh, don't ever help chicks with money, too. That's another one. Ex-girlfriend comes in like, oh, I can't help. I can't feed this and that. I can't do this and that. Let her burn. You're just one of the dudes that she has on tap that she's going around panhandling from. Mark my fucking words. I have learned the hard way many times. Don't love a woman more than you love yourself. Because she will destroy you.
And all my friends were like, oh my God, I can't even, you're back to your old self. And so that time period felt like just free.
You're back. Oh my God. It must have been so horrible living wealthy with that man.
Freedom and refinding myself,
which is like,
it's huge. And
huge.
I hired my C-suite level in the exact same time in the height of COVID. Like, I think
because the business was exploding.
Exploding. And so I think the last episode of Very Cavallari aired in March of 2020. We announced our divorce in April of 2020. My C-suite level started in May of 2020. It was just like boom, boom, boom.
This bitch remembers dates like these were major milestones in her life. That is crazy. That is so crazy. I can't. Bro needs to lower his standards and date normal women. How very dare you? I do date normal women. Who said I didn't? You know, the worst thing that could happen to you as a guy is like when you're dating chicks that are very average and they still burn you. Like, the worst is you get burned by chicks that have problems. Like, oh, you know, she's recovering from heroin and being a heroin addict. She's turning her life around. You know, she just needs a chance to be shown that she's special. Boom. She bodies you like fucking Macho Man from the top rope. And you're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea. I've tried everything but being gay. Gunnar just needs to go on a road trip. You know, I ride the motorcycle. Yeah. The worst is riding the motorcycle across state lines in the rain. That's one not to do. Do not get involved with people in recovery. I learned that the hard way too. Let's see. Gunnar, that's why paying attention to red flags are important. Listen, I was trying to be a bigger person and everyone's chastising me. I was like, you know what? She just needs to be shown somebody believes. Oh my God. I don't even talk about the other ones. Like getting burned by like a really average, not that attractive chick with a big forehead. That's another bad one too. So at this point in my life, I now treat dating like vehicles. If I'm getting something, it's going to be real nice. Because if it gives me troubles, I at least want to go, it's nice. Like whenever an unattractive chick did something terrible to me in dating, my friends didn't go to me. They're like, what did you get the fuck out of this? What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? But when it's an attractive chick, they, oh man, she is fucking hot, man. I mean, wow, dude, she's real pretty. And I'm like, well, she kind of like destroyed some of my shit in my apartment, tried to set me on fire. Amber Heard was hot too. It's like a car. That's the way to put it. If you have a Honda Civic or something, a shitty beater car, everybody tells you get rid of it. I have one beater car that I love to death and I still have. And I remember I was driving it with my ex-girlfriend in it. It was an old sports car, my old Mustang. And she goes, why don't you get rid of this shit? It has a power drain. It has this and this problem. Your AC doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. The window doesn't work on the passenger side. And I'm like, the window doesn't work on the passenger side because you fucking took my car out and you left the windows down when it rained in summer. That's why my shit doesn't work. And I was like, but I love this car. Still got the magic. It's beautiful. I had this ever since I was a boy, But when you get something nice, you get a nice car, leather seats, all this other shit, everybody, you have any issue. I was like, I had to have the transmission dealt with. They're like, man, but this is a fucking great car. I'd love to own one of these, bro. Oh my God. You're so lucky to have this. That's how it is. Nobody's going to tell you to get rid of a Ferrari, but they'll tell you to get rid of a Honda Civic. But then again, if the Ferrari's trying to kill you, not settle for abuse just because she's pretty. Abuse is everywhere. A man's life is abuse, my dear. My mother abuses me. YouTube abuses me. I can't think of a day I haven't seen some abuse. Bro, please pick better next time. I'm working on it. Of course I am. Like if I end up dead, a woman did it to me. Just joking.
The world is shutting down.
No, literally.
2020.
I don't even know what is happening. And
I had this. I wish I could show you photos, bro. I wish I could show you photos of my exes. I really wish I could. But a lot of them have gotten into like OnlyFans because they're pretty. And I don't want to help promote them in any fucking way. I'm petty like that. But if you fucking saw, dude, Jesus Christ. Now I'm just kind of like hanging out with, more normal attractive girls. Conservative girls. That's where I'm dating now. No more liberal girls. Liberal girls just cause trouble all the time. Every time. Conservative girls, the most, you might hear, an N-word here or there. You just let it ride. You just let it ride. Ragey D here for the 2. Jake Paul should box Elliot. That would be funny. I would actually pay to see that. I would fly out to the front row and wear an Elliot Page shirt. Let's see. 12th Legionary for the 2. I'm 7 feet tall. I'm paying to what? Hype Mog y'all. Well, if you're 7 feet tall, dude, aren't you playing basketball or something? Hanging out here? You're wasting your talents. What are you doing? Dude, if I was 7 feet tall, I wouldn't be here. Dude, Shaq was like 7'1", 7'2". He could barely dribble. He couldn't shoot a free throw. He only knew how to slam dunk. He turned that into a whole career. Get out there. What are you doing, young man? Noah for the 5. Sup, Gundo. What have I missed? Love the rants, man. Been using suck my phrase a lot and life genuinely feels better. But like saying suck my dick and take all day. I don't know. I heard that in a Steve Vai song. And the way he delivered the line just hit me. It just resonated with me. And ever since, I've just been laying that out. Oh, God. Today's endorsement is Smart Water with antioxidants. It's real smooth when you drink it. Michael Starbuck for the 2. Did you watch the World Cup game? Nah, bro, that's not for me, dude. That is not my style. I'm all about motorcycle racing, bro. Let me show you what I was watching. probably going to get in trouble for this, so I got to make it quick. Hopefully it pops up. No. Okay. I think I know what I had to do. The one time I want to see it, it's not up on the homepage. That's Lackawanna's comeback. Where's the one where Lackawanna fights with like Bulaga and actually wins? That shit blew my mind that someone actually beat Bulaga. That's race 2. I think it was like race 1 Lackawanna run. This has to be it. You're gonna get subjected to stuff that I get off on. All right, hold on. Wrong button. Here we go.
Out from P2 on the grid as he took the whole shot into turn 1 ahead of teammate Nicola Bulaga, who was still on an unbeaten run in 2026. Despite Lequonia
See, this is what I wish I could do for a living. Like, if I can't do music, I want to do this.
leading over the early stages, Bulaga wanted that victory and he fought back through the old hairpin, but Lequona was able to cut back on that freight as he kept the lead of the race. Tommy Bridewell was having a strong performance in race 1, running in P6 in a special Union Jack livery to mark his home round. The fight at the front was igniting as Bulaga tried to make a move at the Melbourne Loop, but was unable to do so, Lequona fighting back. Sam Lowes was running in P3 as he wore a Rory McIlroy-inspired helmet, but he ran wide at turn 1, and that allowed Yari Montella through to the podium places. At the head of
See, this is what I'm fucking into, dude. I could watch this all day. Well, let's like just fast forward to more of the battle.
World Superbike victory had to defend once again from Bulaga. The Spanish rider took a defensive line into the Melbourne Loop, and Bulaga looked to get a good exit to line up a move into the final corner at Goddard. But the number 7 had enough in hand to take his first victory at any World Championship.
See, the reason why that dude is like spazzing like that is because he beat Bulaga. Bulaga hasn't been beaten all season. Someone finally got in front of the dude. It was the one time I don't watch. That's when Bulaga loses, which is crazy. So, yeah, that's like my thing instead of the World Cup, dude. If Gunnar became a racer, will we get races? No, I'd never come back. I'd never return, bro. If I got to race and I was paid enough to live on, you would probably only see me on a screen, and I'd be willing to die to win. Is that not possibly death? Yeah, well, it is. I mean, technically, if you screw up badly enough, but the bikes are super duper safe now. They got all these electronics, slide control, wheelie control, drift control, lean control. There's so much stuff. It's not like it was in the old days. Back in the old days, everything was just in your wrist. If you screwed up, you were done. That was when it was probably at its best because you could die doing it. Now they got like airbags and suits. Even I have an airbag in my suit at this point. It's so safe. Meth Bear, it's been 1,000 years. Good to see you, dude. Transplants vote to ruin their new home because they'll be dust before it becomes where they fled from, dodging consequences like modern foids. I can never say that correctly. Foids, for those who don't know, is a phrase for the women's in modern day speak. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talks, and thank you, Meth Bear. Blair for the 5. Gundam and Escape from New York 2, Electric Boogaloo. There wasn't a, no, wait. It was like Escape from New York, then there's Escape from LA. Okay, you got me there. Joseph has become a member yet again. I recognize that icon. That's like one of the few Street Fighter characters that never came back. Brocky Man for 1 month. There is no studio now that should be able to coast on past excellence. The people who made the great games turned woke, hired woke, or left gaming. Why do you got to say something so depressing? But you're kind of right. When I see some of those older game developers, they're all like really annoying with their belief system. It's like, come on, bro. It's just gaming. Let it ride, dude. Great Man for the 5. Imagine putting your evil master plan into motion only for the God Hand to show up and call you a LARPer and a child playing hero in a dollhouse. Ah, you're talking about the new Berserk chapter that I have yet to read. Fortunately, somebody kind of spoiled that on my timeline because the Twitter page, I have 2 Twitter pages. One that I do for YouTube, which is It's a Gundam, and the other one I do for painting, and I specifically stay on Asian sides of Twitter. And I just keep getting spoilers all the time when it comes to Berserk, dude. It's terrible. Nianus for the 20. Digital hug. How dare you send me money after we had an agreement that if I didn't pay you for a Pokemon card, you would send it. Then you send me $20. I see that you have welched on our deal, and I have to treat you like Trump with Iran. For those who don't know, like me and Anus kind of have this problem where we go out of our way not to pay each other or something. It's a really weird dynamic. It's like, okay, I need this done. How much? No, I will not accept your money. And then all we do is fight with each other for days till we forget or move on. Something shitty in our life happens, and then we forget. Bloodthirsty's been a member. You'll always be one of the greats, Gunham. Well, thank you for believing that, Bloodthirsty. I've probably lost too much of my edge over the years trying to be safe for this platform and not get banned after 2020. And now I've reached this point of where I don't care anymore. I hope the platform burns and the people who made it what it is get what they deserve, because YouTube used to be fun. It used to be great. It used to be for the people, by the people. The American dream is 100% dead because there's no facet of our life that isn't influenced by corporate slop or media. And that's why everything sucks and we're not free anymore. That's for the 5. Be real, Queen. You're way too loyal to bamboozle a rich sugar mama who supports you. How dare you, sir? You don't know my Queen phase. It's coming. I just need the right Prince music for me to get in the vibe. Meth Bear for the 2. Finding herself on the carousel again. Savages. She's probably banging the shit out of some Cabana boy. And he is like playing his Latin music while he plays butt bongo fiesta on her little white ass. And he's getting paid massive amounts of money when it could be me. Lightning of David is gifted 5 no member refunds memberships. Hold on. It's time for a juicy tip.
Let's get more subs on Kick. Come on, let's get someone drop a nice juicy tip. How about a nice distracting super chat? Juicy tip.
Holy God, I'm covered in dog hair. Jesus Christ. Dude, I washed this dog, bro. Dude. It's like I got a coat on me. I washed this dog. She clogged my sink, so I gotta like unclog the sink. I have to wash it. She's still losing hair. I could brush this dog 40 minutes a day and nothing changes. I got distracted because I was just covered in hair. I apologize. Hold on. Vor for the 50. You're a modern Hunter H. Thompson. Do you mean Hunter S. Thompson? I hear the tunes are dead nowadays, but I spent the last decade falling in love with all them witches. Every tune is epic, poetic, and deep rock blues. Keep your eye on the spoon, invisible plate, and the feeding hand. I'm going to have to Google this one, dude, because it sounds like a riddle I should be picking up on it. Maybe you're just an angel giving me a clue to restore my chance at rock stardom. I just need to figure this out. Please let this be like some sort of thing that will change my life for the better. Wait a second. All the witches. Oh, it's a song. All right, I'm about to give this a listen. Okay, now I got you. I'm going to give this a listen, my dude. And by the way, this is a juicy tip. Let's play some more. Phil.
A nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. A nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the goal. Right?
You know what I've been listening to as of late? It's this band. I forgot the name of it. Shit. But they sound like Led Zeppelin. But I can't remember their name. Ah, crud. I can't play the clip either, because if I do, I'll totally get copyright struck, because that's just lame. Johnny Depp's 2 favorite people in the whole world. Hunter S. Thompson and Booze? Let's, what? No more Phil, please? I beg. Okay. I didn't finish, that's it. Greta is something or other. You're right, dude. Greta Van Fleet. They weirdly sound like Led Zeppelin. Also, Phil Beggs. I should get some Phil Beggs in here. Frank Zappa. Okay, let me see. These people do hate Phil. I guess I'll have to do specific streams dedicated to me watching Phil. So since no one wants Phil, you're getting E-Horse. It's almost time for me to get going anyway. I've got to edit this video. I'm behind, way behind. Should have been done a while ago, but I have to deal with these companies and they treat me like they could just have me do shit at their whim and not even honor their own contract. But, you know, that's just how life is.
Experience. Yeah, it's very weird to go into a job interview thinking, oh, I'm just going to go back to normal life, and having the interviewer ask you if you did porn.
Right.
There's nothing.
Oh, you think they're asking that because they knew?
Yes. Yeah, they
Got
recognized me.
You know what's funny? I've never seen porn of this chick ever in my life. Never. More Gundo Gaming. I'd love to, but I was playing the shit out of Battlefield 6, even though it kind of sucks. But this last month or so, I've just been getting destroyed. 2 months, actually. It's just nothing but researching or Adabe. And there's like this skin in Battlefield 6 I want to get because I got enough coins saved up that I could like get the battle pass, but I'm not going to get the skin in time, so screw it.
And I went to.
Oh, that's my point. I've never seen this chick's pornography before, dude. The only reason why I know she's in porn is she's always on Twitter screaming about how she used to be in porn. Is she like just stopped and shut the fuck up? I don't think anybody will remember.
A couple interviews where some comments were made, and then I finally got a job at the law firm, and then I got a job working for a friend's company at the construction firm, and then I just realized
You feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable everywhere I go. Like I can't be sent into the field. They have to be careful about who they let in the office because some subcontractors are creepy. Like I started to
Can you explain that experience?
Yeah, it's very weird to go into a job interview.
I'm like clicking the wrong button, but my brain is kind of like going off the rails. I'm sitting here thinking like, how does she get a job at a law firm and a subcontractor? I tried to get a job in construction and it was incredibly hard. And if I got that job, I wouldn't be here. But she can get a job? Doing what? I mean, the only thing we know she did well possibly was sucking dick. Jesus Christ. That didn't make me feel better. Fucking porn star can get a job in construction and I can't. I'm offended. I'm genuinely hurt. Oh, here's another like ungrateful rich chick who married a dude who's a fucking sports star. Stephen Curry's wife. This has to be one of the most annoying women I've ever seen in my life. And Stephen Curry thinks she's the greatest shit ever. Bro, if I was Curry, I would have dropped her ass. I'd be like, okay, you think you could do great? You know, your life was stolen. Go get it, queen. Let's see what you do.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why?
Everybody's on Ozempic, bro. Everybody, including Phil.
And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared. And
I hate my life. I can't stand hearing these like football wives. You marry a dude who's the top 1% guy. You can have anything in the world and you're still not happy. It's crazy. Jesus Christ. I got to keep manifesting that beautiful rich woman that's going to change my life. I got to find my female Stephen Curry. What's the name of that white woman that points fingers? People are like, back to Phil. Half the chat is like, Phil. The others are like, no more Phil. See? I can't even enjoy hating on rich people. I hate your life vicariously. Thank you, Alex. Wait, what did that close for?
About it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm
Yeah.
not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience
Okay.
that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made
Yeah, I can't anymore. Like, that's just called growing up, lady. That's what being an adult is, except the difference is you're fucking rich. See, I have to go through these because it might just be a video. So I've decided you people are my guinea pigs. This is like the stuff I have to find, go through, sift. I'm digging in the poop to find the corn, if you will, for the next video that I'll have someone else edit because I have to do Odyssey. And I'm really not looking forward to it. That's like a 3-hour movie, a 3-hour fucking movie. And I have to see this shit? How is that fair? Why can't I watch Odyssey from home? So like I can like watch it in chunks. Like I do 1 hour and then I leave and come back and do another, you know? Let's see. I'm seeing demands for the snort fort. Let me dig through here. Let me see if I can find anything because I didn't prepare any filbert. I should make you guys watch Kai Cenat and Rakai. What is going on with the streamers? What is this thing doing? As you get some Jason
I'm
Lee
not
for
doing
now.
another did the dog get shocked sort of thing. Did he say it or no?
I think Jason Ween said the N-word.
I got a hot take. I couldn't care less if he said it or not.
Oh,
Does
no.
that make me a bad black person? It doesn't bother me. Now, everyone getting all up in arms about it, that is annoying. Who cares?
Here's my hot take. Since he's cool with these people, that's why he doesn't have an issue. If Jason Lewin was somebody he didn't like, you could put your money on it. This dude would have a problem because he's a master fence sitter. Okay. Since you fuckers want Phil, you get Phil.
Oh, really quick. The Paradox Rift thing. I opened that box off stream like 2 weeks ago. All right. And I was going to order another one, but I didn't know people wanted more English cards or not. And then
Wait, you don't know who Jason the Ween is? You know who Jason the Ween is, anus. All right, hold on. Let's see. Give me a second. I gotta fucking find Jason the Ween. Oh, Christ. There's so much. Get out of here, Christian. Oh, boy. I had like a funny one. Semi-funny. He's the Asian kid that's at the mansion with Pokemon. He does like little push-ups. Not that funny. Who's that? Who's driving? Oh, no. That's just like another female Twitch streamer driving like shit. Here we go.
Oh my god! Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god!
Let's let's rewind this. Let's see. Now, I wouldn't be going this fast knowing how stupid people are, but I do clearly see this guy long before she gets on that horn. Yeah, right there. I would have stopped at this point. But it takes her an extra second. Wait, she has a dog.
Oh my god! Like, what the fuck?
Does a dog have like a Jewish headband? What is that? I think the dog's in somebody's lap. Is it? No, wait, no. The dog has a seatbelt on. So I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know the laws. And the guy's in the back. Why is the guy in the back seat and the dog in the front seat? That's my question. Oh, He's gonna, what's up though? Been a fan of you for a while. Well, thank you, BTV Gaming. My life is sucking ass at the moment. That's on the real. Yeah. Is that who the hell's it? No. Damn, dude. I gotta say, my streamer file is kind of like full of shit. It's 100% full of shit. And it'd be almost impossible to find the Jason Wayne clip I wanted that was remotely funny. He's dressed up like the chick from that movie Obsession. And he didn't look like a woman. He looked like Michael Jackson. And it's just lived rent-free in my head for a while. Let me see. Maybe I saved it to the computer. For now, you're going to have to get some Phil.
Of course, like 2 weeks ago. All right. And I was going to order another one, but I didn't know people wanted more English cards or not. And then I had the idea to do the magic instead. Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you. I opened it. Of course I did. Of course I did. And by the way, it's a good set. And by the way, I got a giant hit. I did. But I didn't want to talk about it until we were ready to talk about it, which is probably about now. So yeah, the Paradox Rift set, or the Paradox Rift box is opened.
All right. Since you people don't give Phil his money, he had to open his box of cards off stream to punish you. This is what you all deserve.
And I got a giant hit. $120 card actually was in that box, but I didn't do it on stream. So, oh, really quick.
God, he's so boring. He can literally talk.
Hey.
There's this Indian dude who has a YouTube channel, and his whole channel is about throwing children. He's gone viral for tossing children. That's what we are now in entertainment.
Bye.
I don't even know what to make of where we are as a society, but it's going somewhere. Might not be up, could be down. Yeah, let's see what else we got from Phil. Yeah, Phil doing Pokemon still. Maybe this is it.
It is right up front. No, I have no direct involvement with any of this shit whatsoever. I have nothing to do with it. That doesn't mean that possibly things that happened earlier in the week did not roll into this. Because just so you know, several people have contacted me claiming they've been mass reporting Raw Phil. Now, I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, or if they're making it up. I don't even know who these people are. But they've been DMing me being like, hey, just...
How do they DM you on Twitter, Phil, if you aren't following them? How does that happen? Nobody can DM you unless you have open DMs, which you don't.
You know, I reported this guy because I've had enough after what happened with your chat freezing, and this is bullshit, and enough of this guy. So I don't know if that's what resulted in him getting banned or not. I don't know if it was actually when I talked to YouTube about this Bucketeer guy earlier in the week, because I gave them all the information. I gave them all his information, his YouTube channel. I gave them the raw.
Why didn't you give them I Show Speed's channel? Because Bucketeer was in there freezing I Show Speed's shit or trying to. Why didn't you do that, Phil? You didn't have to go after Raw Phil, but you did. You did, Phil.
A Phil chat. I said, this is from this channel. This is my restreamer. This is the chat where the guy was talking, admitting publicly that he was freezing my chat. I gave them all that info. So YouTube already had that info from earlier in the week. Maybe that's how this all came to be. I don't know. Or maybe when all the Bucketeer stuff was going on, people really did mass report the Raw Phil channel. They just had enough. I don't know. Once again, here we are. There's a shit.
We're supposed to believe that DSP had so many people that loved him so deeply that they moved on Raw Phil like Moist Critical's fans moved on some fucking dude who was being a Michael Jackson impersonator in Roblox.
Storm of stuff going on around me. Okay. But it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's never me.
Didn't you just threaten Raw Phil before this happened, Phil? It's just like when the quartering threatened Keno Casino with exactly what happened to them. It's the same energy. But the thing is, Phil has the luxury of not really mattering. He just doesn't fucking matter. So he could do this, and there's not going to be this big rally for Raw Phil. There's going to be no justice for Raw Phil. Not like that. Phil's going to get to do this. He's going to walk off. He's going to do his thing. He's going to snort proudly. He's going to pretend that everybody loves him and he's so fucking positive. Till the next thing happens where somebody pisses him off. And then he'll rally the troops again for another pointless civil war in the snort test.
It's all the shit is always around my existence. Me just simply sitting here broadcasting somehow creates a giant vortex of hurricane drama, but I'm not involved in it.
Mm-hmm. We're supposed to believe the guy who has a history of lying. A long history of telling fucking lies. Here's another one of Jason the Wayne. Here we go. This is where him and these other dudes break like an 11 or 12K door because they supposedly locked their camera gear behind the door in this mansion they're renting.
What the fuck were you thinking? Putting all this streaming equipment in the same fucking room? Why? Why?
Dad.
It's working. You're
No,
making
that just
holes.
puts a hole in the door,
Yeah,
bro.
but is it hollow in the middle or not?
All right, let me. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my god, we did it.
Go ahead, bro. You unlock it.
Wait, what if you broke the handle though? What if it doesn't work?
Yeah, this shit, it has to be staged. They probably researched the door first. It's like, it's scripted jackass, I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh my god.
So the good news is the doors are from Berlin, Germany,
That
and the door frames are also from Berlin, Germany. So the door is going to cost about $2,000.
not bad at all.
But the door frame would have costed $8,000.
Oh,
See, bro. So you're good too.
So Drew, that's good news, bro, because that means only $2,000 get taken out of your paycheck.
I didn't close the door.
Well, you put all the equipment in your
Oh
room.
god.
Could you imagine just being able to just destroy shit for $2,000? It's like, that's all part of the content. You know, it's like, oh, we'll just destroy this door from Berlin, Germany for a video. What do you say? What do you think of that, huh, buddy? And they're like, fuck yeah, dude, this is great. So that's Jason the Wayne in a nutshell. Oh, how about some more streamers doing dangerous shit around cars? I know you kids love it. What are they even blocking out?
Oh
my god.
Oh my god, bro, he nearly died.
Oh, you don't understand how close that was.
Oh,
Like, that
man.
was millimeters, bro.
I don't know if that was on camera or not.
Nah, bro, that was.
Bro,
Who edited
he
this
just
shit?
nearly got
King
run over
Cobra?
by a fucking bus, bro. Wait, did you feel that? Bro, that fucking thing crushed him.
That was like.
Oh, mate, that's actually fucked.
Dude, I don't even get this shit, bro. You can't show tipples. I don't. It seems like streamers today specialize in almost getting themselves in car accidents now. Like, that's just part of the content. That's where we are. Yeah. Jesus Christ. You know, the one thing I hate about Twitter is how I can't have shit in order. If you have enough bookmarks, they just all go out of whack. They get crazy. There's no way to figure out what the fuck you're looking for. At that point, you just got to type in the name and pray to God it pops up. Okay, here's another one. Here's a great one from Phil. This one actually was interesting to me.
Okay. But like, this is what I'm telling you. Like, I made this life choice many years ago. I said, oh, I want to be with this person forever. Okay. It's not just a legal contract. It's an emotional thing. It's everything. I want to be with her forever. I want to spend as much time with her as possible. I don't really care to now say, oh, I made a mistake. I want to go spend time with other people. No, I'm happy now. Right? Here, let me make an analogy. Ready? Let's make an analogy. All right? So let's say you sit down at a table and someone puts down an amazing gourmet Subway sandwich, not Subway. Okay, I said the wrong thing. A gourmet submarine sandwich. And it's got everything you've ever wanted, right? That you ever wanted. You said, oh.
Hold on. A friend of mine was hitting me up about guitar gear. So I was replying to his text while I listened to Phil rant some insane bullshit. I might have to go back a little bit. I got to listen hard. Teach me, Phil, how to be a good man to my woman.
So let's say you sit down at a table and someone puts down an amazing gourmet Subway sandwich. Not Subway, okay. I said the wrong thing. A gourmet submarine sandwich.
You know this motherfucker wants some
And it's got
Subway.
everything you've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Right? That you ever wanted. You say, oh, man, this is going to be my best meal ever.
I've never thought that about a sub in my life.
You go for the meal. You commit to it. You're eating it. You're loving it, right?
Yeah, you go
But then
nuts
on the other side of the table, someone puts down a pizza, right?
Oh, what?
Well,
what the fuck? Is it a gourmet pizza, Phil?
A pizza could be good.
Okay.
But you've already got the ideal in front of you. You've already got the best sandwich possible. Why would you say, oh, well.
You see, this fucker has no taste. He could have said something like black Thai salmon with a lovely maple spread. It's not even like maple, but it's like this sweet sort of sauce. It looks like maple and it's black with a side of some sort of vegetation that you very much enjoy. With, capers on top. Yes, capers on top of salmon is a delicious treat. And maybe, a nice wine of sorts, something a little sweet, because you're feeling a little spicy. You're feeling zesty today, as the kids say. And you're enjoying this meal with a lovely side. That would be something nice. Your gourmet meal. Or maybe, I wouldn't mind hibachi, something like that. But that's besides the point. Now I'm getting lost of what I like to eat. I guess the point Phil's trying to make is that his marriage is so fucking fantastic, he doesn't need friends, which doesn't even make sense. So there's no one else you need to speak to ever about anything. What if your wife hits you in the head with a frying pan one day? Who do you talk to?
Now I'm going to leave the sandwich and go have the pizza. You're eating the best sandwich ever. You already got there. You're already happy. You're already good, right? Be happy with what you have. You don't always have to be seeking more.
This doesn't even make any fucking sense. It's like the weirdest cope I've ever heard in my life. This man just can't openly admit to people. You could just say, like, have like a moment of clarity and honesty and just say, I don't really have friends anymore, you guys. I sit in this house all day, every day. I don't really go outside. And the only human contact I have is with my wife. That's what you should say, Phil, because that's the truth of the matter. You don't speak to your family members. You don't have fucking friends. Your circle is so small and it dwindles every day. That's probably why he said he hopes that he dies before Kat. Because the reality is, if Kat dies, Phil has nothing. If Kat leaves, he has nothing. Like, there's no other chick's going to take Phil. If Phil loses Kat, it's game over. Could you imagine this motherfucker on a dating app? He wouldn't do it. But I would love to see it. I would love to see it. But he would never do it. He would probably get trolled. He would get trolled. Could you imagine Phil trying to go to a bar and act normal? Phil can't even dress himself. Phil is like 50 years old. And he looks like a retired dad that has no hopes and no fucking dreams. And he did the world a favor by not having a kid, because that little fucker would have been neurotic as shit. Could you imagine if Phil had a kid with Downs or something? It would have been fucking tragic.
I already won the lottery. Get it? Like, I already met the love of my life. I'm happy. I have no desire to now go make 10 more, 20 more, 40 more, 100 more friends. I'm happily married.
Dude, having friends isn't a bad thing. It's normal. It's normal to be able to pick up your phone and talk to your fucking buddy. Like, dude, what the fuck, Phil? Somebody has to get to him. He's going to die soon. Somebody save Phil from himself, please. Somebody go to Phil's house and just take him outside to touch some grass. He's acting like having a friend is like having a sexual relationship with another woman. It's so weird.
But again, a lot of people would not understand that. They really wouldn't get that. They'd be like, oh, I'm confused. Don't you want more friends? Don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do that? No, I'm already exhausted with how much I'm doing.
What, begging people online to open Pokemon cards, my guy? This motherfucker acts like he's the emperor of mankind, trying to temper the warp or some shit. Jesus Christ. Not possible. Not he does have an ego, and God bless him for it. If he didn't have an ego, we wouldn't have anything to laugh at. He's dying. That's possible. It's because he's closeted Gundo. I've heard the gay DSP theory many times. I volunteer Gundo as tribute. No, I won't be tribute, Alex. You're fucking banned. You are banned. I'm going to throw you out of here like that Indian guy. Hold on. Where's the video? All right, moderators, you know what to do to this guy. You pick him up and you toss him. As soon as I find this damn video. Here we go. This motherfucker here.
Hey.
That's going to be like my thing when we ban people. Now, I should DM Asmongold. I will speak to Phil. I will hang out with Phil if Asmongold pays for everything, and I want $1 million. I'll hang out with DSP for like a day or something and try to like make him human or something. Like we're going to go somewhere and we're going to work on a fucking car or something. Yeah, that's what I think we should do. We're going to get like a fucking old Mustang or a Plymouth Volare, something like that. And we're just going to we're going to start easy. We're going to like, Phil, we're changing the alternator today. We're not streaming. We're not opening Pokemon cards. You're going to listen to some Rodney James Dio. And you're going to pick up that fucking socket Renshu fruit. We're doing something normal today. Ugh. I don't know. Phil would not take that shit. I could see him be like, there's like this dirt on my hands. Like, yeah, the inches is fucking dirty, Phil. Oh God, I can't believe you fuckers got me to do a million Phil
one of my
segments today.
detractors getting banned and everyone blaming me for it, despite the fact I didn't directly do it, at least to my knowledge. It was pretty crazy. So if you want the summary and the skinny, because many of you don't, many of you will not care about that. You're like, that's drama. I don't care about drama. I agree with you. If I didn't have to talk about it today, I wouldn't have, but it would have been more of a problem if I left it as an elephant in the.
Hold on. Would you trust Phil near an engine? It won't be my car. That's the thing. Like, there's got to be some place we could go that would let us wrench on a vehicle for 5 minutes or something, like a few hours. We'll put in a radiator in a car or something. Just do something with Phil that's normal. Gunham and Phil being bros. No, it's me trying to get Asmongold to give me like $2 million to do something. You know, that's where I'm at right now. No, I'm not riding a moped with this motherfucker. Gunnar will do it for new house. I'm looking for $1 million because Asmongold has to spend $2 million a year for his taxes, and he needs something to waste money on that he thinks is funny. So, like, my proposal is we get Phil to work on cars, you know, because you know how DSP is. He acts like he knows everything. So we can get Phil. They're like, oh, Phil, could you like fucking change these rotors on this Corolla? I'll be nice to him and give him something he understands. Let's get out the brake pads, Phil. And then we just watch Phil try to repair a vehicle. What do you think? Or stop being greedy, Gundam? Fuck that. I want my restitution. Like, would you fucking hang out with Phil for a day? For like, no, I gotta get paid for that. I need something for my soul, and I want to retire. Yeah, is that so wrong? All the shit I've dealt with on YouTube? I'm asking too much. I also had to teach Phil how to work on a car. Thank you. Someone agrees with me. No, it's not too much. You're right. Or we try to do Idiot Abroad with DSP. That's the other one I want to pitch to Asmongold. Let me, for those who don't know what Idiot Abroad is, because there's a shot, these fucking English will totally, they will 100% copyright strike me with this shit, though. Fucking hate them. I fucking hate the BBC. Phil, you got to hang out with Phil. But you can't hit Phil and you can't really like yell at him. That's the Mr. Beast angle. See, that's what I want to do with Phil. But you hate Carl Pilkington. Dude, he's so fucking funny on those old radio shows. All I'm saying, we take Phil and we do this. I think it'd be money. I don't know for sure. Like forcing Phil to go around the world to places he's not comfortable with. Imagine if we took DSP to Rio de Janeiro during Carnival, and it's all those beautiful half-naked women dancing. DSP versus the world, exactly. Could you imagine how he would act seeing like half-naked Latin women with big asses and tits shaking? He was spaz, bro. I'm giving this stuff away for free. I'm like just throwing these great ideas out there in the ether. I'm doing the Lord's work. And I'll never be celebrated for what I've given.
Taking it on head on like I did today. So I did on the podcast. All my positive viewers are happy. All the detractors are upset. I can't help it. That's life. Stuff happens. But here's what I can definitively tell you. My number one restreamer is gone. Okay, was banned completely from YouTube, and apparently tried to restream me today on Cake.
Could you imagine how funny that'd be? Let's say Asmongold agrees to what I pitch, and he pays me like $500,000 to $1 million to go with Phil to Rio de Janeiro for like a week or something. We probably wouldn't stay there because we'd probably get fucking kidnapped and shit. But but imagine if I break into DSP's hotel room and I bring attractive women dancing half naked while he's sleeping. It'd be the greatest thing ever. Oh, I agree, Phil is trash. But the chat demanded more Phil, Jay. Where were you during the vote?
I was told by Kit, you can't do that, and they had to leave Kit. I guess they are still attempting to restream me on other platforms, but the truth is, the real problem of this restreamer was that they always restreamed me on YouTube. And if you...
I love how they put in through like the gay voice because it really works for Phil. He's so petty that gay voice just really nails him down. Oh, yeah. Here's another one. This is when Phil was trying to ride the wave. Welcome to Raw Phil. DSP continues his journey to be a pirate. AC Black Flag resynced July 10th. Scrumptious. And if you give $250,000, Phil will open a legendary Pokemon card pack. What do you say, guys? Huh? What do you say? I don't see anybody really dying for that right now. Oh, is there any more Philisms left behind? Oh, you can't see. Phil's chat turned on him as he pretended he had no idea what was going on. Classic Phil's misdirection. It's like, what? I don't know, guys. No, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong. I'd never get rid of Raw Phil, ever. God. Well, I think I've seen enough dumb shit, to be honest, to last me a lifetime. I really have. So let's dig through here and see if I find anything funny on the doom scroll before I get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, I have like 100,000 bookmarks. Something about stay away from this pizzeria in New York.
This is why you don't never buy this shit. Dollar pizza. Look it. He got his feet in the shit. Look at this guy. It's crazy.
He doesn't give a quarter of a fuck.
He put his feet where they put the dough at. It's unbelievable, bro. Yo, be careful. Don't ever buy a $1.50 slice in New York City, guys. Don't you ever. I'm telling you, these guys is crooked here.
Bro, why are Indian dudes making pizza in New York? Can somebody explain that shit to me? I'm kind of like, my head is not wrapping around this logic here. Emeru's fans, Emeru calls out men in her Twitch chat. They only watch her for her appearance, she says. Oh, no. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, you bigots.
They're freaks, you know that? Oh my gosh.
That's right. Pull that shirt down so we can see more cleavage. You guys are freaks. Oh, my God. Let me pull down my shirt a little bit more.
A couple. You guys are freaks, you know that?
Girl, you're pulling your shirt down. Bro, if you're broke, that's a 5-star meal. I guess, Walubu, you're right. If you're homeless, it's a 5-star meal. Hold on. Vortex of 5 promise to check out all them which is up and check out the song 357 Diamond. Hush, I'm on TV. HGTC, the workhorse. I bet you dig him, my dude. Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Why not? People told me to check out Golden Kamui. I've been watching that shit for a while now. Democrat. Or is it Democrat? Oh, I'm for life. Okay, for the 2. It's gonna needs to go on Caleb Hammer to fix money. What are you talking about? What are you going to do to fix money? I'm not in debt, and I'm a pretty good investor, actually. If Trump would just chill out in the fucking Middle East, I'd be, then you get me started in the market. Risby bombing for the 10. Black guy here. If someone says GA, I guess Georgia. Oh, I don't care. But come out with the ER. I just avoid them if they're in my presence. But people shouldn't be mad about the GA variant. I don't care either way, Ritzy. I don't care about much anymore, my guy. This whole time I thought you were talking about Georgia for a second there. Joe, Mansion for the 5. Boomer here. You young people are spending too much money. It's not a financial crisis. Cut out the luxury. Thank you. I wish I knew what luxury I was having right about. Oh, I guess the luxury of a working sink. I need to pull myself up by my bootstraps. Meth beer for the 10. I don't care if Mia Khalifa and other P-stars have a tough time or getting uncomfortable. They made a bad life choice and knew it. Consequences have actions, pimp. Call me insensitive. I agree. She's also incredibly annoying. I think she's a hardcore feminist or some shit. Which is really weird to be a hardcore feminist if you did that sort of stuff. Ghost, Lindsey Graham. Oh, Ghost of Lindsey Graham is here. Okay, for the 2. I'm with the ladybug. I'm with my ladybugs. Go America. Iran 0. Well, I'm glad the ghost of a Republican has shown up to my stream and benefacted me $2. Chuck Flea for the 2. It's a Gundam can match with Imru. He is scared. What? How would I be afraid of Imru? Honest to God, she seems like a very awkward nerd girl. Like, truth be told, if it wasn't for social media, she'd probably be with some fat, smelly dude who runs a comic book shop. Real talk. Emerald pegs dudes. Yeah, she pegged that dude. The one that she's fighting with. What's his name? Miss Kiff or something? Like, I don't like Fiesta Cat. Why'd you bring that up? Because I forgot. One, she's really awkward, so I'm 100% sure if you get in a relationship with her, you can make her do anything you want. Anything sexually. She'll do it, and she'll be really awkward and uncomfortable, but she lacks any sort of strength, so you could bend her to your will. Real talk. And 2, why the fuck would he want to get pegged in the ass? Because someone tell me. Like, honest, dude, having a chick pegging the ass is like trying to be gay without having to truly commit to it, you know? It's like you want to do gay stuff, but you don't want to go all the way. It's like telling yourself a lie. Oh, my God. She looks kind of special. She's just like your average awkward nerd girl. But a lot of dudes today have zero experience with women, so she's like the holy grail for them. It is what it is. It's a sign of the times, as Prince would say. Didn't she like expose Miss Kiff? No, Miss Kiff exposed her for screen capping Asmongold used the N-word. And the best part is she literally wrote some shit like screen capped, haha, just joking, but she actually did it. Bro, you cannot trust these women. Oh well. Oh, this isn't good. Get ready for some content. Bro, they spray painted the wall.
Okay. Bro, what are you talking about?
Bro, if I ever get a house to rent out, I would never rent to black people. I don't care if somebody says that's racist. I see a dude show up looking like this, he ain't getting shit from me. What even is this? You rent this beautiful house and then just trash it? Why? What's the point of this shit, dude? It just confirms everybody's racial bias towards you. And spray painting the what the fuck is this? Bro. It's fucking nuts, man. It's just fucking nuts. There's so much shit here, dude. I can't even stop.
Who are you talking to? You recording?
Oh, here's a good one. Let me get in here. Wrong button. Here we go. Full screen it.
Yeah, who you talking to? Yeah, I bet you won't say nothing now.
My name is David.
Hold on.
Yeah, said what you said. Who are you talking to?
You recording now?
Yeah, who you talking to? Yeah, I bet you won't say nothing now.
My name is David.
Yeah, what you say? Get the fuck out, right?
Mm-hmm. Please
Yeah,
and thank you.
that's what you
Why?
said, right?
Why?
No, and don't try to be nice. You said get the fuck out, right? You said get the fuck out, right?
Hold on. I get no action ever, but I don't simp forever. Good for you. Your integrity sells for so little, but it's the very last inch of you, and within that inch, you're free. I can understand getting your head gassed up and confused for a woman you've been in a relationship with, obviously, that you have strong emotional ties to, physically, romantically, in the real world. But over a woman you've never met, never spoken to, and that just streams or something, I can't get behind that. That is like one of the worst things you could do to yourself as a male, without a shadow of a fucking doubt.
Say it now. Say get the fuck out. Okay, yeah.
Please
okay.
and thank you.
Jersey
Please
Mike.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Broke ass is cutting for $10. Fuck on.
Because it's my birthday and I asked for a birthday meal.
It's your birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
The premise is this black woman with the Jersey Mikes, which, believe it or not, Jersey Mikes is really nice. I've actually went there. The people there are really nice. They're real laid back, chilled. They make you sub. They talk to you like normal guys. You get in, you get out. She felt she's entitled to something because it's a black woman on her birthday.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, goof ass.
And this dude was not feeling it.
Watch you lose your job.
Look, your man standing at the door. Come on.
Right, not saying anything to you. And watch you lose your job, David. Broke asses on my birthday. This is how I get treated.
Girl, you can't call him a broke ass. He got a job and you're asking for free shit. That's broke shit.
On my birthday at Jersey Mike.
Yeah, fuck your birthday.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Keep going. And you're going to have a whole lawsuit. You got the right one to play with.
Spoiler alerts, he didn't lose his job. Jersey Mike's is like he can keep his job.
You don't need no money.
You know what? Void, you're right. The subs aren't bad. I feel a little overpriced, but they're good. You know?
Yeah. A whole lawsuit. Thank you.
Enjoy the sandwich. What y'all get again?
You should know what we ordered.
I don't remember faces.
You don't remember faces?
What kind of sandwich you get?
You don't. Where's your manager?
Right here.
Where's your manager?
Right here, dumbass man.
Okay, so you're the manager. So yeah, corporate will be called. Okay,
I already
that's fine.
called him, so you want to get on the phone?
Yeah, you can give me the number. Give us that receipt.
Oh my
please.
God.
Just listen to your man, bro.
Give us our receipt, please.
You very lucky. Let me just tell you that. Very lucky.
Very lucky.
Very lucky.
This woman is so fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. This is why people at retail have the energy they have, because at some point they deal with some asshole like this, and it's their whole job. They got 8 hours of this shit, and they'll probably run into an asshole like this at least once or twice a day. And then when I show up and I meekly go, "Sir, you forgot my straw," they look like I ruined their damn life.
Very. Very. You're not going to do anything. Yeah, before you really what? Before you really what? Uh-huh. Okay, thank you. Don't have to be sorry. It's fine.
There's no way in hell that woman's good looking. I can say this in my life. I've never seen a good looking woman cause this much trouble for jack shit. Okay, what's going on here? All right. Here's some weird shit for today. You fuckers earned it. What's wrong with the kids today? What's happening to the children's? Oh, Junkie returns for the 2. Asmongold was with her. This is why brother men go overseas. I didn't hear that Asmongold was dating her, but I didn't dig deep either. We will never win a war again. Are you sure? Come on now, Herman. Herman, look at this cat boy. If we dropped him on Russia, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do. That's what I think. We drop enough cat boys, the Russians fold like a chair, my guy. That's how we win. You know why we haven't taken down Iran? Because Trump doesn't have the guts to use the cat boy option. We'll go fucking nuclear. Okay, dude, this has nothing to do with much. Okay, forget it. I was working on like a video for that stupid Supergirl movie, trying to be real quick with it. This chick, I think, works for the Mary Sue. Yellow Flash DMs this bitch. You should consider a diet. You don't look healthy. She comes back. You should consider getting a fucking life. And I laugh my ass off. Hold on. I got to find some more photos. I don't feel like subjecting you to the level of gayness here. A lot of gay stuff. Okay. This is like her rebuttal, bro. She goes to Yellow Flash. Exactly the same day. Different angles. Still better person than you, your crusty ass will ever be. And it's like, girl, these angles did not, like, they didn't invalidate what Yellow Flash said. Like, you kind of made the point for him. Fluffy, if you keep it up, I will play Christian. Point being, I thought it was like the worst company. Is that Cecil? Sturdy and stout. What is it? Let me check it. Okay, you're right. I've gone past the 3-hour mark. I'm not supposed to go through past 3 hours for baby. I know, Fluffy. Let me see what time it is. It's 8:23. I'm late. Yes, I know it's dinner time. Bad dog. It's dinner time for Fluffy. Fluffy, we'll pay for the 5. You can see the women's reflection in the mirror under the worker. She's mid. Fluffy, we will get dinner. Sit. Jesus Christ. I forgot the time, dog. Okay, I guess I have to cut this short because Fluffy did not get her dinner. This is why Hassan shocks his dog, dude. He's right. Hassan had the right idea. Let's see. Can I watch one more video? Can I watch one? We're going to go out on a high note. Okay, Fluffy? This is what the people need.
Guess who's losing another therapist? It's almost been 1 year since I lost my therapist of 7 years. And today, my new therapist told me that she's leaving. I'm going to work at the local college to see college students.
I remember I had to see this therapist in a church, right? Can I tell my therapy story? And I'll never forget it because it's like a TV show. And the guy goes, Gundo, I have some good news and bad news. And I'm like, all right, whatever, hit me with it. I don't care. Hit me. And he says, the bad news is I will no longer be your therapist. And his dude looked like Fraser Crane, right? Fluffy, can I tell my story? You will get your lunch. All right, hold on. I'm going to trick the dog. Give me a second. Come on, let's go get lunch. Come on. Fluffy, come. Here, go to the front. Go see who's in the front. Fluffy, get out here right now. You are banned. Get out of the room. You're banned. You're banned. Get out. Just let me finish the story, and then I'll get the fuck off. You're so terrible. God, Hassan knows how to handle dogs. I'm going to fucking become his friend. Then you will learn to respect me. So my therapist goes, the bad news is I won't be a therapist anymore. But the good news is I'm opening a restaurant. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, now I will no longer feed people's souls. I will feed their bodies. And I sat there like, well, I guess if that's your dream, Mr. Fraser Crane, go for it, whatever. I should have did this and just completely crashed out.
So, I have a lot of feelings. I think the biggest feeling is fear. After losing my therapist of 7 years, I felt like frozen in time for a while. And within the past few months, I feel like I'm finally starting to breathe again. And I feel like I contribute that a lot to this new therapist.
Okay, this person's Looney Tunes. I'm done. This person's Looney Tunes. I could not imagine crying over my therapist. I had one therapist I saw for like almost 10 years. Then I lost my insurance. I couldn't see her anymore. Then I got insurance. Couldn't get in touch with her anymore. It is what it is. So what? Move on with life. Good Lord. But then again, half my head isn't painted neon piss yellow. So what can you do? Am I right? Actually, you know what? I remember once I was like talking to this chick on a dating app. And she had this color hair, the yellow part. It looks so stupid. But, I was right out of a relationship, and I'm just trying to get back out there, So, like, okay, I'll go on a date with this, like, fucking average-looking, goofy chick that clearly doesn't know how to dye her hair correctly. Maybe she's a really nice person. And I'll never forget how she just didn't know what she wanted or liked. It was the oddest conversation of my life. I never forgot it. It's like, okay, you want to go out for sushi? I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Do you like sushi? I don't know if I like sushi. Like, what do you like to eat? I'm not quite sure what I like to eat. Do you like steak? Do you like chicken? I don't know. I don't know if I like chicken. I don't know if I like steak. And I'm like, what the good Lord. You're not good looking enough to be this dumb. And that was the story, children. All right. Fluffy has to have her dinner. And if she doesn't, she will come back and she will lose her shit. And I'll pay. I'll pay a hefty price. But am I wrong? I didn't see what you said, to be honest. Tells women straight up they're fat or narcissists, etc. That's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. Keep it real all the time. Fried bacon. Let me tell you something definitely true I've noticed in my life. You get far more women and you get more attention from women from just being you. So if people say you're a narcissist or a misogynist or whatever, you're more likely to get laid than a dude who like says he's a feminist. $2 for the fried bacon. Fluffy want a treat? No, Fluffy wants dinner. It is technically dinner time for her. It's like the dog woke up and somehow instinctively knew what time it was, bro. And then she went the fuck off. It was crazy. Oh, what a terrible animal. 092-100 has been a number for 9 months. Thank you. Finally managed to catch these. Keep them up. Oh, thank you for showing up, man. I haven't been able to be here for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I don't even know what time it is. And it's time to get out of here. It's time to do something with my life.
Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. The more I get to you, the strangers in blue. Yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. But I can't hit those anymore. I used to be able to sing that song perfectly.